drunk, rolling through the bluff, trolling through the blockchain, slinging heavy clout, spitting on the mic. What's the latest? What's about? Politicians tripping, headlines flipping out in the heart of the South, where the whispers turn to shouts. Meetings in the shadows, hustlers making plans, deals going down, gripping tight, shaking hands. City buzzing loud, news dap in demand. Dirty South vibe, deep roots, dirty land. Drop by, chop it up, news flying in the wind. Talk about the biz, who's winning, who will spin. Crime on the rise, truth over till the sin. Dirty South, live a thick skin, thick skin. Rappers on the come up, topics in their rhymes. Truth spilling raw, cutting through the grime. Events popping off, party scenes in their prime. Southern nights wild, about to lose track of time. Headlines breaking, cities heartbeat racing. Discussions, heavy heads nodding syncopation. From the bodega gossip to the mayor's dictation. Southside stories, raw truth, no hesitation. Drop by, chopping up, news flying in the wind. Talk about the biz, who's winning, who will spin. Crime on the rise, truth over till the sin. Dirty South, live a thick skin, thick skin. Drop by, chopping up, news flying in the wind. Talk about the biz, who's winning, who will spin. Crime on the rise, truth over till the sin. Dirty South, live a thick skin, thick skin. Drop by, chopping up, news flying in the wind. Talk about the biz, who's winning, who will spin. Crime on the rise, truth over till the sin. Dirty South, live a thick skin, thick skin. Dirty South, living thick skin, thick skin. Dirty South, living thick skin, thick skin. Rappers on the come up, topics in their rhymes. Truth spilling raw, cutting through the grime. Events popping off, party scenes in their prime. Southern nights wild, about to lose track of time. Headlines breaking, cities heartbeat racing. Discussions, heavy heads nodding syncopation. From the bodega gossip to the mayor's dictation. Southside stories, raw truth, no hesitation. Drop by, chopping up, news flying in the wind. Talk about the biz, who's winning, who will spin. Crime on the rise, truth over till the sin. Dirty South, live a thick skin, thick skin. Drop by, chop it up, news flying in the wind. Talk about the biz, who's winning, who will spin. Crime on the rise, truth over till the sin. Dirty South, living thick.
What's cracking, what's cracking, what's cracking. We'd like to welcome everybody to another episode, a matter of fact, the 27th episode of Drop By Discussions with your host, OGDoDirty, and you know, with us wrestling. I think his microphone or something, but yeah, we appreciate everybody popping up on us. If you're saying something, brother, we can't hear you. Appreciate everybody that came in to the show tonight. We got a good one on deck already. We got Locksmith Jeremy in the building. Appreciate you, Locksmith Jeremy, for popping up already in this thing. He already said what's up to Wrestler. He already said what's up to me, and he told everybody in the chat to hit that like button. Subscribe is free. Let's go.
You can hear me now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You in here with us?
I don't know what happened.
Yeah, it was just working, bro. I don't understand that. But you StreamYard probably tripping right now. You know how I get on us. If we about to do something great, you know, we got to come in here and mess something up. As always. Also, we got Sasquatch in the building. Appreciate you, Sasquatch, for being here, my good brother. He's in. He said he's been waiting. You know what I'm talking about? In the building. You know what I'm talking about? Appreciate you, Cyber. Appreciate you for coming through. Don't know what that means, but we will go ahead and run with it. We'll take it. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. Who else is in this thing with us tonight? Oz TV. Appreciate you for stopping through. Be balling in this thing. You know what I'm saying, man? Dropping by. Let me go ahead and get this put out there real quick. For those who want to come up, you already know Drop By Discussions is an open panel where we discuss different things. So you are welcome to come up at any time. I'm dropping a link now. We will have it pinned to both pages. It even will be pinned on Rumble. For those who are on Rumble, if you want to come up, it will be pinned on Rumble too. So let me make sure I pin this onto the page real quick, so we can make sure y'all, if y'all want to join the conversation, y'all can come on up. There it is. And Wrestler will have it pinned over on Wrestler's channel. So if you guys want to come up from Wrestler side, you just hit the link and come on up. We'll bring you up so you can join the conversation. It is pinned on the OGDoDirty channel. For everybody who in here, we salute everybody who came through, support, give cash apps, all that good stuff. It helps out the streams. If you're over on the OGDoDirty side, if you're coming in, you watching, you new, make sure you hit the subscribe. Also, I will be dropping Resla's link in my channel, so that way if you want to go over there and subscribe to Resla, man, we do this as a team on Tuesday. Every other day of the week, we usually do our own shows, or we do shows with other people we make. We try to give y'all great content, so make sure you subscribe to both channels. And if you new, again, make sure you in the chat, you know what I'm saying something. Hey, we do interact with our chat. Our chat is what keeps us going. Got anything you want to put in there, Resla?
Listen, you said it all, man. You got it all. I was just thinking like, damn, he covering everything. Everything. He's absolutely right.
I'm trying to, brother. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we got a guest in the back.
Great, man. Damn. Got everything on the one mark.
Hey, man, I'm trying to get better at this, man. We got Locksmith Jeremy in the back. Let me bring my boy up. What's good with you, Locksmith?
What's going on?
Man,
I'm here to fuck shit up. You know I'm here to fuck shit up.
What I'm talking about. We got Uncle Fatty in the building. Appreciate you coming through. Jess in the building. Appreciate you coming through. She said, hello, good people. Hello to you too, beautiful. Appreciate you for coming through. Yeah, man. Resla, man, what we got tonight, man? What kind of bangers we got tonight for him, man?
So I wanna cover something that pretty much everybody's been talking about it, but we haven't covered it here in the D.B.D. And that will be this entire thing is this girl Lily Phillips. So we'll do a quick little talk on that. But it's also a new thing that has popped up recently in news events that we're just still getting a hit in the early part of this week. And I think it's gonna be a little bit of a teaser. It's gonna be a little bit of a teaser.
Sounds good. It sounds fun. I hope everybody ready for this.
All right. So if you didn't know, first I want to pull up this video so just we can get a little taste of who Lily Phillips is. And then it's over here. Wrong one. Here we go. There goes the right browser. Who Lily Phillips is and what kind of things could we expect in case you didn't know who she is.
Do you kind of zone out or something?
No, just like it doesn't bother me. People watch me have sex.
No, because you're used to it now. But I'm saying at first, weren't that mad?
No, not really. No.
Oh, you just
no. I was used to having threesomes and stuff like that before I did OnlyFans.
No, because my thing is like, what the fuck's going on? You know, like by just filming you, like I've been sick. That's mad.
Yeah, no, I just didn't find it weird. I quite like group stuff, and I like what's the word for it? I like people watching, basically.
Voyeurism.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah. So when you was doing threesomes and that, was it that just getting men or girls?
Both.
Oh, you like girls as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. And then back to the 100. And then once they fill out all the forms, they'd obviously probably wait a little bit until their turn. And then I literally just stayed in the bedroom the whole day, opened the door up for every guy, let them out and stuff like that. And it was just kind of a conveyor belt of cocks at that point.
This is your queen, people. These are the guys. This is who you elected, who openly states that she basically runs a cock circuit. Door in, open. It's basically she just needs someone standing at the door, just like, next. Hey, I just need to know if you're on the list. She needs a whole velvet rope.
Is this that porn star?
She's not a porn star. She's an OnlyFans model.
Well, okay. Whatever.
She's a thrill seeker and OnlyFans model. She gets totally supported by her base. She is not affiliated with any porn companies.
It's crazy, man.
And in this short amount of time, in less than a minute, we already hear she engages in threesomes online. She likes being watched. She pretty much runs a cock circuit. In and out the door. Think about it. Guy comes in. Guy comes. Guy leaves. She opens the door. I don't even think she mentioned cleaning up between sessions.
What the fuck we doing, man?
I just want to give that little teaser. She already says shit like this. All right. Now keep in mind, take a look at the name of the stream. I had to have pussy surgery.
What the fuck? Come on, man.
Oh no, look, they can
She
explain
got
it.
busted up too much, so she had to fucking reconstruct it. Damn.
Let her explain it.
And it took so much longer than I thought it would be. Like it took probably, I think I started at 9 a.m. and I ended at like 11 p.m. at night or something like that.
Fucking hell.
Yeah. And I didn't really have a break or anything like that.
So
So
what's your pom? Like, oh my gosh, see your pom pom's ruined.
bucket.
Ruined. Now is it though? You mental.
You know what? It
'Cause you
wasn't
see what?
actually.
I'm going mad. I know. But
Yeah.
do you know what it is? Because I'm a porn addict, innit?
Yeah.
Because obviously I'm a madman, innit?
Have you ever watched any of my stuff?
I did.
Oh, thank you.
I did.
Research.
Oh,
I
jeez.
did. I'm not even gonna lie, I did. Because I'm a porn addict. But that's what I was getting to. I know, sorry, Chi, but it's research, innit? But I'm saying it's research. Trust me, she's a natural. This one, no, this was a natural. But I'm saying,
Hope you paid her.
what?
You pay on their
Are
OnlyFans.
you
So I've got
going mad? It's
Pornhub
not.
as
It's on
well.
Oh, you
Twitter.
got
Yeah,
Pornhub?
yeah.
Oh, it's on Twitter.
You know,
No
Twitter's got.
way.
You know, big up. What's my man's name? That runs Twitter.
Oh, Elon Musk.
Big up Elon Musk.
Elon Musk.
That's the that.
Because it's the only social.
Here's an example. Locksmith is an example of one of the guys who paid for her.
Not me.
Paid for her lifestyle.
Not me.
I'm just they say there's one born every minute.
And that's fucking pathetic, ain't it?
And you hear him say he's an addict.
Social media that you can post.
Yeah,
That's
there's some thing site that there's one page that I keep, but she popped up on there. I couldn't believe it.
I thank you.
What's the page? I can't. I'm not even. I'm going mad.
Yeah, Twitter.
Yup. 488. Fuck it. Yup. 488.
Is that like a porn
It's
Twitter
a
account?
madness. I'm there. It's free. I remember I've got the thing where I can only watch porn after 9:30. I've got the watershed madness because of my and
9:30.
you know, like I can
You
like
got
my
kids?
internet. But I'm saying my internet can only do it after 9:30. But I'm saying Twitter's all day long.
Yeah.
So sometimes if it's before 9:30,
Wait, do you only have internet
if
at
it's before
9:30?
9:30 and I need to.
All right, so you pretty much already got the gist, the gist of that, right?
The jizz of that? Okay, go ahead.
What's good, that guy? So you pretty much got the gist of what's going on there, and this was some time. This was actually a little bit of time ago, before she created her new run-in. So she has a particular goal she's trying to get to, guys. For those who don't know, in case you've never heard of this before, she recently partaked in an event, rather you should say a tryout, where she allowed 100 men to get up inside her under the span of 24 hours.
Oh, we're back on this. Okay,
Oh,
cool.
God.
I
Go
just
ahead.
came over here from Hornets.
And that's a,
Hey,
that's
guys.
a tryout. That's a tryout, Locksmith. You know what the goal is, which she's already signing up patrons for? To have 1,000 in
No.
24
In
hours.
24 hours, yeah.
No.
Beating the record of an actual porn star named Lisa Sparks, whose number is at 919.
What the fuck is wrong with these chicks, man? For
In
real,
one
man.
day? 919 in one day. She did that.
That's
In
crazy,
one day.
man.
She
Wow.
got an award. It was actually like there was like the orgy award, and she won it.
Oh, she
And-
deserves.
and
She
that was-
deserves a medal for that. Yeah.
Well, keep in mind that's the only job Lisa Sparks admitted to saying that she asked for the money up front. But even to this day,
How much? How much?
I didn't see how much it was. But even to this, I should probably go take a look. But
Yeah.
but even to this day, she says she regrets doing it.
Oh well.
She.
Don't do it again. She learned a lesson, I guess.
So
No, she.
this girl's already lining up for 1,000. I was talking a little bit about this on my stream last time, but I didn't really get into it because I wanted to do a little bit more digging.
Or
But
actually, Actually, Resla, the thought just occurred to me, right? She's obviously like, she partly did this for the popularity, right? The fame and stuff like that. The 918 chick or whatever it was. Of course she's going to tell people, oh, I really regret it. Like nobody else tried to do this. Because she doesn't want anyone. She doesn't want anyone to beat her record. She wants to stay at the top.
No, keep in mind, Lisa Sparks is not young. She did this a long time ago.
Yeah,
she's not
yeah.
young.
So if someone beats her now, and if she has to then go and top them, she can't do it now, right?
She's not in porn now. She hasn't been in porn in a long time.
She wants to keep her record.
She's the only one that ever made it there. No one ever made it into triple digits.
Yeah,
never mind.
But she doesn't.
1,000.
What I'm saying is, she doesn't want anyone else to try and beat her.
She doesn't even want to be remembered for it because it destroyed her career. It destroyed her namesake.
That guy, everybody beat her.
Daughter. She has a daughter.
Everybody beat her. They beat that pussy up. That's 1,000 dudes that just beat the shit out of it. Are you fucking crazy? And she's
We're not just talking about guys who came and just like stuck it in, stuck it out, just like different guys. No, we're talking about guys who actually did some stroking.
Fuck that, man. What the fuck?
To go about finishing.
Well, it's definitely something I would not try to be involved with at all in any way.
Do you think she starved herself for like 3 or 4, maybe even a fucking week prior, so she can have all that protein shake, that baby gravy and shit?
Nope. For what I no. She said she just kind of it was already a thing where they were already just doing things, and then when they offered it to her, she said, I need to get a certain amount of money. I'm looking for it. I can't really see how much money. I'm still searching. But she said she did it. And I remember she went on different podcasts. She went on shows. Her name got trashed. Remember, she has a daughter as well. Like, you can see the like, she's a much larger woman than she was when she first entered the industry. Like, there's a lot. And age, of course, is a factor, and what your namesake is always going to be like for the rest of your life. And she's still.
So she did get a lot out of it. Like you said, she went on talk shows. She
got a lot of dick.
She got a lot of fame.
A lot of dick.
Which is something.
Is it fame or infamy?
A lot of dick.
A lot of dick.
Well, what's the difference, Resla? For some people, there is no.
One can be looked at as positive, and one is absolutely looked at as negative.
Yeah,
if it takes you from being able to have any other form of, like, let's be honest, when it comes to porn stars, especially those who win awards, the idea of them being able to, because let's be honest, it doesn't pay a lot of money. And when you're done, when your time is up, and you need money, what do you do?
What if they gave her $1 a dude, $1 a cock?
I don't know. She should start a podcast.
Then that wouldn't be enough money to even do something like that. That'd be retarded, bro. $900 something. That ain't shit, bro.
Oh, gee, you gotta think about today's day and age with these chicks, sir.
That ain't what I'm talking about. Look, I get what y'all saying, bro, but you do have to realize, bro, it's I believe it was that dude that said that guy that said it's something about you said it was she was trying to make sure nobody don't take her record, but I really wouldn't consider that a record. And be honest with you.
Well, think of it this way, right? Think of it this way. She went through all of that shit, right? If it was really that horrible, she went through all of that so that she could have that title. And if someone takes that away from her, then all of it was for nothing. Right?
It was
at the end of the
10 years
day.
ago. Almost 11 years ago.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if that's the case, then bro, you basically going off of, you basically saying something like Guinness, then that's going to be something everybody's going to try to replicate and try to beat every time. And The only person that's going to be able to, only people that's going to be able to do that is women. So what happens when a woman gets to 1,001? She beat the record. You think it ain't going to be another person come right behind her and be like, you know what, I can do 1,050. Then what about 1,100?
I was suggesting that maybe that's why she said that she regrets it, is because she doesn't want other women to try to follow in her footsteps and beat her record. She wants women to think, oh, she did it, but she regrets it, and it was such a horrible experience. I'd better not try to do it myself. Like this new woman is doing.
This is crazy.
It was just an idea. I
Well,
mean,
keep in mind,
I'm not saying that's
this little
the truth.
technicality.
I'm just saying.
I'm gonna throw a little technicality. That
Maybe.
919 guys was actually done under the span of 12 hours.
Get the fuck out of here, man. What the fuck they doing,
Are you
man?
serious?
Yes, sir.
Holy shit.
It was done October 16th, 2004.
Well, 1,000 in 24 hours doesn't beat that then. In a way, it doesn't beat it, right?
And the men were only allowed to have 45 seconds.
Oh, fuck that bitch, man. Fuck that.
There was a fluffer for sure.
It takes me it takes me more than 45 seconds just to put the tip in. Look how big that motherfucker is. Come on now. What are we doing?
But keep in mind, she beat other women in the competition. The woman that went in second place was 759.
In 12 hours?
Not in 12. It doesn't say what time she quit on.
Sorry about that.
Okay, it doesn't say when too many cocks was too much.
Oh wait, were they all like doing it at the same time?
It was like a huge kind of event thing. It was like a huge
right.
Kind of
And like you said, every guy only had 45 seconds. Did they have to finish?
That's what qualifies.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Wow. That's impressive. You gotta give it to them. That's impressive for everybody involved.
So I've got 3 places. Lisa taking the top. Another one called Mariana. She's the 759. And Claudia with a K is the one that plays for 646.
Yeah. God. You gotta hand it to him, right? Like that's work. That is solid work. That is.
Sir, that's only 45 seconds per fucking micro cock. What are we doing? That's not even a fuck, dude. That's not even a fuck.
We're assuming micro cock because we just heard Lily earlier, and we didn't even hear it was a whole big thing prior to this event talking about she had turned around and had to get what? Had to turn around and get pussy surgery?
Yeah. Every dick that Jeremy sucks is too small.
You can fuck off, bitch. You can truly fuck off. And I ain't gonna tell everybody what you told me in the back chat that one time. So go ahead, sir.
I'm trying to remember.
I know you're a little intoxicated, sir. You were intoxicated, sir. Go ahead. That guy, your name's backwards on the screen, bro.
Is it? Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Hold on.
It should say that gay guy.
Oh shit. That's how intoxicated.
Oh my god.
I saw you come up with it backwards, and I'm gonna leave it alone. You probably meant it that way.
Hold on, wait. Now I'm confused.
You good there?
Yeah. Cheers, man. I'm fucking confused.
Yeah, you're fucked up again. I know. Don't have a Simon moment up here.
Or a blind
Great.
moment.
Yeah, great show yesterday, wrestler.
Oh, we was just kicking it. That's all.
Oh, I know.
Glad.
But majority of them don't know how to kick it like that, you know. But it's very entertaining for everybody. I wish I could have popped up.
So recently, like I said, guys, she went for that 100 leg count, right? And then had a whole interview that happened later, which didn't turn out very well for her. And everybody's been covering all over social media, all over the internet. There are lots of names from Myron, who's actually taking a look at it on Fresh and Fit. We have freaking Steven Crowder, who's actually done it. Who else did I see? I think Tim Pool was on it. Everybody has been covering this. Even Candace always been covering this. Now, here's the thing. Prior to all that, Candace actually did an interview, but she didn't actually state what they talked about until she dropped it today. So I haven't seen it yet. This is going to be the first time I'm seeing it with you guys. I want to know what Candace's thoughts are going to be.
All right, guys, happy Tuesday. So I told you that last week I sat down with Lily Phillips. That's the young lady from the United Kingdom who is resolved to sleep with 1,000 men in less than 24 hours to break a record. So we're going to discuss that. And I'm going to show you portions of our conversation now that it has premiered. Plus, you're not going to be surprised because I think it's just a game between Tucker Carlson. I'm in trouble, then he's in trouble. Well, now it's Tucker Carlson's turn again. And he's in hot water this time, of course, for hosting. I think many people wonder, well, what do you earn? What do you actually win? How much money do you get if you do break or hold a record worldwide? And the answer to that question is exactly $0. Despite there being over 153 million Guinness Book World Record books that are sold worldwide, the actual record holders don't get a single thing other than the right to say, I am a record holder. I am the best in the world. What is the criteria, you might be wondering? Like, what is it? Sports? What is singing? What is it? Honestly, anything that you can think of. If you can think it up and be the best at it, not even the best, really just the only, then you can be awarded, or at least have the title and tell people that you're that person. Some random records. There's a guy named Tyler Phillips. He pogo sticked over 5 cars. Now, is he the best at pogo sticking over 5 cars? I'm going to go with no, probably not. He's just the only one that thought to do it. And contact the Guinness Book of World Record offices about it. I'm sure if LeBron James really put his mind to it, he might be able to crush Tyler Phillips. There's also a man named Zhang Shuang. He is a record holder because he pulled a car 50 meters while walking on his hand. I don't know if that really makes him the best at anything. I think that's one of the only. He just happens to be a person who thought, I'm going to do this random thing and be the only at it. Then there are more passive record holders, people that aren't really athletic at all, like a woman named Lee Redmond. She holds the world record for the longest fingernails. Guess how long? Guess. 28 feet and 4.5 inches.
She's never wiped her ass a day in her life.
Fuck no.
You know that person doesn't want someone beating her record, right?
There's no way she's wiped her ass.
You know how much of a pain.
Can you run that back for me real quick?
But she keeps doing it because she's like, yeah, I'm the Guinness World Record holder.
What the fuck is this?
If someone beat her record,
you
she'd
see
be
it?
devastated.
Wait, no. I just heard her say something. Make sure you play back what Candace just said. Make sure I didn't hear her say 28 feet.
No, it wasn't feet.
Did you say 28 inches?
Holders, people that aren't really athletic at all, like a woman named Lee Redmond. She holds the world record for the longest fingernails. Guess how long? Guess. 28 feet and 4.5
feet. Oh, I didn't even catch that.
Okay, so first of all, why the fuck did she put her up there then?
28 feet.
Guinness Book of World
fingernails.
Yeah, but I okay, so this is the crazy
feet.
part about it. So I don't know this chick. I don't really know what's going on. But again, run that back 5 seconds to show that picture that was just up there.
How's that possible?
The lady is the.
How's that possible?
That dude, bro. Come on, bro.
Sorry,
I don't know what you're used to, bro, but yeah, I'm up here with you today, bro. You're gonna have to go and get it together. I don't know what's going on with you, Playboy.
I'm being a dick. You keep going, man.
Okay, anyway, but yeah, if it's 28 feet, then they should be way longer than that and way curvier than that. And like Rest said, you will never be able to take a bath or anything. You're basically going to need help for the rest of your life with 28 feet of nails. Now, if they talk about combined, that'd be differently, but I don't even think she's holding the record. If that's the longest nail, she's not holding the record. The other lady shit was on the floor when she left her. She had to carry hers in a bag.
Well, I'll be honest with you, OG. They may have already been longer than this. Maybe this is a picture for me afterwards. Yeah.
You know how much coke?
You know what's crazy about it? The thing about fingernails that's real crazy. Like they don't get dry and brittle and just snap. They really do. Like as long as it's still attached, somehow there's still something living in it. The same way how like if you ever like, it doesn't start getting hard. It doesn't start getting tough until after they've already snapped off. You never clip your toenails and you figure how springy they are until they're actually off your body. That's when they actually start getting hard. So
Resla, it's made up of the same stuff as hair, so it's the same as hair. I think though, like the people that are growing their nails, trying to grow them that long, I think they oil them or something like that.
So go ahead.
Yeah. Oh no, you go.
You know how much coke she can do with those fucking nails?
No. You can't do none, sir.
Dude, what are you talking about? She can grab your coke from across the goddamn table, scoop that shit all up. Here goes the booger sugar.
That's a long ass line.
Could you imagine how many people can do a line off of just one finger?
Oh yeah, man. God damn. Hell yeah. I can only imagine that clitty litter on that pussy right there, man. She can't wipe herself. God damn.
She can't.
Well, like
she can't eat.
Like OG was saying, like you're gonna have to relearn to do everything.
There's nowhere in the hell she gonna tell me that she ever knew what it was like to eat a good sandwich, barbecue ribs, anything.
Yo, who's to say she ain't got some simp motherfucker feeding her and all that shit, man? Look at her.
She must.
I mean,
she's
100 years old
to do any of those things. Yeah.
She 100 years old. But yeah, I can see somebody fucking trying to rock it out with her. Yo, let's look at those rings. Let's blow that shit up. Yo, she got some diamonds on her fucking fingers, man. Yeah.
She does. Look at that rock.
Look at that.
You'd have to slide that all. Like, if you're going to take those on and off, you have to slide them along the thing. It's almost like those little, the skill testers that they have at the, the skill testers they have at fairs where you got to like wind the little wire thing around the wire maze without it touching and completing the circuit, and then it goes meh. You got to start again.
Sugar Mom,
be a little bit like that.
Sugar Mom in the chat. Are your fingernails like that, girl? I bet.
She get it when she takes off the ring. It's like one of those toy cars following the tracks. That's crazy. Someone's nails to be that long is absolutely crazy, and I don't even know why she even thought that was a great thing to have. But again, to go to Candace's point, all the people who are sitting there doing that is just notoriety. They get zero. I would rather be at a hot dog eating contest or a chicken wing eating contest or whatever. Like, because at least let's say if I lose, right, I still got fed. They're getting nothing for sacrificing themselves this way.
Well, it's a little bit of something. And like people have probably made documentaries about her and stuff like that. Like she gets attention and she likes that.
Cool. Right? That does nothing. It will not help her.
I know.
It won't. The same way, like I said, about the guys who had to eat the food competition. Outside of people looking to see if you'll show up next year, the moment you got your ass up off that table, that's the wrap. It's over. No one cares. You're not going to wind up on a talk show. You're not going to do any of that shit. No, that doesn't happen. Now, I think it's a little bit different when we talk about Lily now. Because That's a taboo act.
Uh,
Like what? Ask guys. Let's just be honest. Like if it's not like weightlifting competition, or I would just say eating competition, because eating competitions seem to be a little bit more outside of like shooting, things like that. Like it has to be something rather physical intensive. What the hell could most people say that they would try to attempt to do that can beat a record? And again, Guinness just means abnormal. The Guinness Book of World Records just means something abnormal. Because if it was anything really relevant like a sport, there would be the Olympics for it. We don't mention someone who can shoot a whole bunch of shit because why? We have Olympic competitions for it. Guinness just means weird. Just keeping it in the buck. This is really for the weird, which is why there's no real payment for it. Now, I can't say the same thing for this girl, Lily, because she's gotten paid. In fact, here's the second part about it, guys. Even to that one weird asshole that was sitting on the couch with her earlier that said he found her shit on fucking on X, which I don't believe. I actually believe he subscribes to her OF and pays. But this girl literally gets paid. The people that came, all these men that showed up were her followers.
That's crazy.
That makes sense.
So they literally paid into being able to stick their dick in her. Just saying.
45 seconds for 45 seconds, right?
Well, no. For Lisa Sparks, it was 45 seconds. The promise that Lily gave when she first put it out there was that each guy would get 5 minutes, but it didn't last. But then it got slimmed down to guys only getting 2 minutes. Even got some guys complaining that all they got was 2 minutes with her because they were trying to have conversations and everything else, and she couldn't give it to her. In fact, she couldn't even remember the 100 guys. She can only remember the most 10.
Crazy.
10 out of 100. She missed a whole 0.
Oh, if it was that bad, then that's not such a bad thing, right?
It's not that it was that bad. Her mind just literally went to the sunken place. She didn't know what was happening anymore.
She was you said she was like a porn star previous, yeah?
No. Nope.
Oh, okay. The new one is. All right.
So these guys had to pay for their own fucking plane ticket to wherever the fuck she was, everything, hotel accommodations, every
Yes,
fucking
sir.
thing.
Yes,
Oh
sir.
my God, man, for only 2 fucking minutes with a busted up bit.
Hey,
fuck we doing?
You say busted up, but I had somebody up here. In fact, actually, it was Blind. Blind said he would. He'd take it down. He said he'd be number 101.
Well, Blind's fucking retarded, man. What the fuck?
He did say that. I was up here when he said that.
Yeah, I caught that. I caught that on the replay. He said he'd be 101 and 102, sir.
So apparently she's attractive enough. Not really my thing, but apparently there's still guys willing to lay it down. Hey, listen, here's the funny part. Even Lisa Sparks, after having that record, still got married. Got married.
That's crazy, man.
Whole husband.
Yes,
so I guess there's still hope for them out there.
Was he like 90?
And has a kid. You're absolutely right. She has a daughter.
What the dude she married, was he like 90 years old on the deathbed and shit?
Nope,
He's got like a fucking shitload of money and shit, like Anna.
Not at all.
What was her name? Anna Nicole Smith.
Well, no. Well, she didn't do porn. I don't think Anna Nicole Smith.
No. But she married that billionaire, or whatever.
He
was like 90 years old and he died fucking like 3 or 4 years later. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I know. Yeah. Okay, I know what you're talking about. I just can't remember the names.
That was her name, Anna Nicole Smith.
It was Anna. It must be Anna Nicole Smith. Well, yeah, but hell, Lisa Sparks, if I'm correct, still did porn while her daughter was alive.
That's crazy, man. Why would you do that? That poor
Because
child.
she could not get a job really doing anything else, sir. She did what she loved, what she was good at.
Well, maybe she shouldn't have taken so much dick at once and shit and put it all over the fucking place, man. She could have got a fucking regular
Sir,
job.
sir, everybody has a gift.
You're right. I'm not that kind of gift giver. I'm not that kind of gift giver.
I'm not that guy.
No, no.
No, you're
I
definitely
am
that
not
guy.
that guy.
You are that guy.
His name's backwards again.
Guess how long? Yes.
Really?
28
Yes, sir.
feet and 4.5 inches. Again,
hate
does
this
that make
shit.
her
Is
the
it-
best,
is it
or does
backwards on
that really just
YouTube,
make her
though?
peculiar and somewhat gross?
Yes.
I think it's
Oh,
peculiar,
wait,
and I
why
think
is
it's somewhat
that, though?
gross because I just would not want to have fingernails
Hold on.
that are 28 feet long. So what is it that motivates these people? If you're not motivated by money, then these people are obviously just motivated by the notoriety. And there's no finer modern example of the trappings of notoriety than a young woman named Lily Phillips. I told you a bit about her. She is indeed from England. I also want to remind you that she's just 23 years old, and she is
God
an,
damn.
you guessed it, Instagram model.
23.
Instagram model.
23.
New age of
Fucking
modeling.
dumbass.
And she is desiring to break one of these obscure world records. And she's willing to defile herself and willing to go against basic principles of morality, because I'm certain that prior to her engaging in this, no one had really thought up how many men can one sleep with in one day. That's what she's thinking about. She wants to know how many men she can have sex with in one day, and she's going for 1,000. Now you might be going, why 1,000? Surely no one's gotten close to that. Actually, someone has. The existing record was set in Warsaw, Poland back in 2004. I was kind of hoping it would be a random Polish girl that did this, but it wasn't. Of course, it's an American girl. Of course, it's an American girl. Her name.
Isn't that messed up when we can say, of course, it was an American? Isn't that messed up that we can say that?
The American dream. There you go.
Of course, it was an American that was known for doing some of the most debaucherous shit. That's messed up. That is so messed up. And that's the funny part is like, I already knew who Lisa Sparks was because I already saw her on podcasts well before this whole Lily chick took off. I remember when Lisa Sparks was actually on Howard Stern.
Good with your butterfly.
You say it?
No, I was telling Butterfly what's up.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So I'm like, this is crazy. The things we do.
Name is Lisa Sparks. She is a porn star from Bowling Green, Kentucky, and she managed to sleep with 919 men in a single day. She set the record at the 3rd annual World Gangbang Championship in Warsaw.
Gangbang.
Like me, I didn't know that there was a World Gangbang.
Guys, there's a World Gangbang competition. This is the Olympics of gangbangs. Yo, that's the name of it? I know she got awards, but damn, there's a whole gangbang competition. That's wild. Yo.
Championship in Warsaw, Poland, but there is. And she went out and did that. And she competed against 2 other women who wanted to achieve this level of notoriety. And she won by 21 men, with each person that she was involved with sexually being allowed 45 seconds with her. I got to tell you this, the update on this is that on her website, she confessed, she said this, quote, "To be completely transparent with you all, this event is the one thing I regret doing in the 21 plus years in the porn industry to this day. This was also the only job I agreed to perform strictly for the money." They say hindsight is 20/20, but I'd like to think that maybe as women, we could have the foresight to recognize that sleeping with 919 men in one day is going to be.
She just doesn't want anyone to beat her record.
At least that was kind of what I wanted to speak to Lily Phillips about. I'm not really interested. I told you guys this yesterday in this whole like outrage culture and screaming and calling each other names. I do think the right is starting to behave like the left, and there's no learning any of it when we're just being outraged and screaming. Like, obviously what Lily Phillips is doing is
You
wrong.
can't save her,
Me
Zoomer.
screaming about how wrong that is isn't really
Obviously
going to
it's wrong.
change her desires
Yes,
any.
you can.
But having
Zoomer,
a
you got it.
conversation with her, why would I sit down with someone like this? It's important for other young ladies to hear this in this world where people are just so mesmerized by the trappings of fame. And it's not fame, of course, that they're after, it's infamy. So for Lily Phillips to beat this record, just to be clear, if you're like me and maybe the math isn't mathing instantly, she's going to have sex with a man every 86.4 seconds for 24
Damn.
hours straight. And that includes breaks to go to the bathroom, presumably. If she wants to eat something, I don't know how that's going to work out. I don't want to.
So here's
It's
the
only
funny part.
24. It's only 24 hours.
So here's the funny part about that. They said, damn, I don't even know about what took place with Lisa Sparks. Like, I don't even know that it was a break situation or whatever. They said 12 hours. But 12 hours is like overtime. So, you know, maybe she didn't eat. Maybe there was an hour long. Who knows? But what Lily said when she was doing that documentary, I wish I could find it because not everybody's done the story that it's hard to find the original interview. But she said she had like a little bit of water. She had a sandwich. And then, like, for the rest of the session, it was nothing but cock. She did say she took a break, though, because she just had to answer her phone from her mother. And I said, your mother? And I found out this. Her mother is her manager.
Of course.
Yeah. And forgive me if I'm wrong. Are we talking about the new chick now? Because the old one was in 12 hours. Is the new one doing it in 24
No,
hours?
the old one was 12 hours.
Yeah, is the new one doing it in 12 or 24?
Well, the record is to do it in 24 hours, but Lisa Sparks did it in 12.
Yeah, okay. So we're talking about 24 hours. Yeah.
Yeah, 24 hours span.
Okay, you're going to need maybe some bathroom breaks, short ones. You don't really need to eat or sleep. You can stay awake and not eat.
Well, I mean,
whatever,
yeah, she doesn't eat for a
24
while.
hours.
Yeah.
For 24 hours, yeah. She doesn't have to keep it up consistently for the rest of her life. Just 24 hours. That's it.
Sir,
So-
let's just be honest. Let's keep it a buck. She won't need to go to the bathroom. She'll pee right there. These guys don't care.
Yeah. That thing she's squirting.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now, was that just strictly vagina, or was it also anal? Was it also fucking in her mouth? What?
I don't know anything. Listen, until this happened, I knew nothing about. I didn't know this girl existed. Until this whole story broke, I did not know she existed, and then we didn't hear about the details of that. She did kind of break down. She needed to like. Cause I also thought the interview was a piece of shit. Cause literally, he interviewed her like right after.
That's
She
time to
just
get
took all
it
the
right.
pounding, and like she needed to have a break because she was like, literally breaking down on camera.
Then why fucking go through it, man?
And again, and right after that, she's like, "Yeah, of course, yeah, I love it. Yeah, let's do 1,000. This was just a test run." Oh, guys, just remember, blondes have more fun.
And her mom's the fucking manager. What a piece of shit she is.
She said, "I want my cut. I carried you."
That's right.
Because when I tried looking around to see who was her, so there had to be someone supporting her. I could not find anyone on the internet. There are so many videos still coming out, so many content creators, and I still can't find anyone that supports her. She said the only ones who supported her were her fan base. Let's be honest. Her fan base wasn't really supporting her. They were saying, "Poor girl, I feel sorry for her." And then she said her parents. Outside of that, I can't find anyone that says what she did with support. Because remember, this is all about body autonomy and being free and expressing yourself. Huh. All right. Just saying. Good luck, girl.
Think through logistics, but it works out to 86.4 seconds. She's got to have a guy. And they're preparing for this day interviewing the guys, the scumbags are going to line up to do this. And in further preparation, Lily decided to do a test trial with 100 men in one day. She's like, okay, I'm going to do 1/10 of it. And she invited documentary makers to capture the big feat because I don't know what she was imagining. I'm assuming she was just like, I'm breaking a record. It's going to be great. And I want to show you this clip that has gone viral. I should have covered this last week, but I was feeling sick, and you're going to definitely hear me sounding sick as I'm speaking with her. But again, these are the moments. The cameras went right in and asked her how she felt about accomplishing 100 men in one day. And what they captured, in my view, is the real Lily. Raw emotions, which would follow any person who is a human being who has just been used and defiled in this way by 100 men. Take a listen.
It's not for the weak, girls. If I'm honest, it was hard. I don't know if I'd recommend it.
Why not?
I think if you're a different type of girl, it's very like, it's kind of like being a prostitute in a sense of like, it's just a different feeling. I don't know how to explain it. Like,
it's not like just having sex with someone.
Yeah. Just one in, one out. Like it feels.
Yeah.
Intense.
Like more intense than you thought it might.
Definitely.
Sorry.
Okay.
Oh, there you go.
Just take
Yeah, 1 minute.
Proof.
So that right there is the real Lily Phillips. And I want to be clear, this documentary maker, the guy next to her, I think his name is Josh Peters, absolute monster to be documenting that.
Monster.
I mean, you just have to be guided by basic principles of morality. And to see her breaking down like that and to be playing the part as if he's her friend and really wanting to understand, oh, she's a bit overwhelmed right now. Oh, is that shocking for you to hear too, Josh Peters, that this 23-year-old young woman who's making a massive mistake and you're, instead of trying to guide her away from it, wanting to capture it. But that's her. That raw emotion is the real Lily Phillips. And it made me realize that first and foremost, you are dealing with someone who's incredibly delicate, who is now having to put on a front in front of the world because she wants to make a lot of money. She wants to make a lot of money and she wants to do this quickly. She wants to do this in one day. And in order to have a bunch of men sign up to watch that, they don't want to see her crying. So this is not good. She's got to rebrand it and pretend that she's really into it, that the sex is good and she just loves sex so much and she's super freaky. It reminded me of a conversation that I had with Kimber Rose. I can't remember if it actually made its way into our interview or if it was off camera, where she spoke about this, how she'd be dying on the inside being asked to do these things, but knowing that this is what was being demanded of her of the sex industry because guys are buying into this fantasy. And so my job sitting across from Lily Phillips, like I said, wasn't to denigrate her, wasn't to make her feel worse. I'm 35 years old. She is 23 years old. It was truly to try to understand her and to at least get her to admit that she is only doing this because she wants money. And so I asked her really just a basic question. I said, if you're really trying to stress that this is not about money, are you telling me that if Ford Models came to you and offered you $50 million and say, you don't have to be on him out, here's $50 million, just want you to walk down a Victoria's Secret and wear a bikini, you wouldn't take it because you just love the sex so much? And here's what she had to say. Take a listen.
Can you address though what she said? If someone offered you $50 million to never do this or to have never done this, would you have taken the 50 or would you still be like, no, it's something I want to do?
I've always said this. I did this as a hobby before I did it for work. So I was sleeping around and doing these stuff like that before I actually did OnlyFans. I was a lot more promiscuous off camera before I was on camera. And so no, I do this job because I love it so much. And to me, obviously money in every job is a big thing, but it's not about the money for me. It's about.
You said you did this to give back to your OnlyFans that afforded your lifestyle. You said that, I think.
No, as in they have really helped me. You know,
But you said you thought me and my assistant.
I never said anything about money. Just about like
my assistant sat in a room and decided that we should do this as a way to give back to the fans that have supported this, this lifestyle that I have.
Me and my assistant was talking, and I was like, I just looked up the world record and I was like, how cool would this be to do? Because obviously it's something that's kind of obviously never been done before. It'd be really unique content. It would also be giving, back to my supporters and stuff like that who have subscribed and, you know, made my life how it is today. I didn't say yeah, lifestyle. So is it like this freedom that I have? I love the life that OnlyFans has given me, definitely. And that's not necessarily money.
What freedom has it given to you if it's not money, out of curiosity?
So to be able to work for myself,
Yes.
to be able to do something I love.
That's money.
You know,
Working for yourself, meaning making, right?
Sorry.
Working for yourself as in being able to earn an income by yourself. And
No, so working for myself to be able to wake up and grab a coffee in the morning and not have to be in a desk at a 9 to 5, to be able to myself and, you know,
Easy money.
make a living out of it, be able to support. So to be able to support myself, do something
yeah,
that I
that's
love,
money. Just
and be able to
so you
support.
know, that's all. That's money you're talking about. Like to be able to support
But
yourself.
I'm not just talking about like money. I'm talking about the freedom this lifestyle has given me.
Money
That's-
permits freedom. Money
Yeah.
permits freedom.
Yeah, we're just trying to connect the dots there.
So money means you have the freedom to do whatever you can in your life, right? That's what money is, equals essentially time in this case, right? Because you're saying the freedom to do what you want to do. So
but
the question
this
is,
the thing. I could do OnlyFans and make 20 grand a month and still have the same lifestyle as I do now, than have to go to this extreme and, you know, do the 1,000. Like I could. So it's not really like the money thing for me.
Yeah, because now it's about the fame, the infamy, I think, for you. So there it is. It's obvious that this is something that is going to bring her great pain, but she's already pivoted and now she's pretending.
Wait. No, Candace, did you not hear what this girl said? She said she loves it, which means that there's no amount of money, because you know what? You're not really working when you do what you love. You're not working when you do what you love. Don't you believe that? Jeremy, doesn't that just inspire you to just start an OnlyFans?
No, not at all. Not at all, dude. Yo, so do you think each one of them motherfuckers that came and banged her out of them 100 dudes, do you think that she put it out there that you can only grab my pussy or bang me and shit if you spent $5,000 on my OnlyFans over a period of time? Do you think that was possible? I'm just saying,
No,
I'm throwing out a
no.
fucking number or some shit. Or was it like the first day you signed up, then tomorrow, hey, you get the banger?
Honestly, I think they may have put out like a little sign-in petition, and then they just all sign up as quickly as possible. Let's just be honest. Whatever she's getting back in return is whatever they pay on a monthly basis is pennies compared to what she's getting back in return. And on top of that, there was a video that I saw when I first got the note. It was showing all the guys' feet, like all their shoes and everything. Like they were just standing. Like it was, her house was basically just full of guys just standing there, like the 100 guys. They were all there prior to the session. Like you could just see, they wouldn't point the cameras at their face, but you could see all their legs and their feet. And I'm just like, I can't believe there's that many guys standing side by side in her place, just willing to go to Pound Town. Like they're all looking at each other, just going. So yeah, we all know what we're here for. Hey,
how weak of a man do you actually gotta be to go through with that shit? That they ain't even men. They're fucking bitches.
No, that's crazy to say, but okay. That nigga is fooling, bro. So look, so you can't do the all thing, bro. And I get what you're saying, but check this out. You know, bro, that it's way more than that in the industry that she's in, bro. Do you know how many motherfuckers is on OnlyFans? Do you know how much debauchery go down in these streets?
I've never been on OnlyFans, sir. Not
no,
one
what I'm okay.
fucking time.
So you ain't got to be on OnlyFans to know, bro, that the porn industry is one of the richest industries in the world.
Oh yeah,
you know that, right?
I know that absolutely, 100%.
How many motherfuckers you think wants to be porn stars? How many motherfuckers bro? You talking about people that's in college? People just got out of high school, ain't got nigga working at McDonald's, nigga. They was in that line. That's who the shoes that wrestlers seen. I'm telling you, bro. These niggas. This is an industry, bro, that everybody's trying to break into. And why not break into it with this buffoonery?
And it's the porn industry has got mad herpes too.
You think them niggas care about that, bro?
What I'm saying is that why the fuck knowing the STD? Yeah, you get checked and all that shit, right? You're supposed to wear a condom and all that shit, right? But that's not gonna stop them herpes juices jumping on you.
Do you think people care about that, bro?
I would personally myself. I would personally. I would.
That's wrong. This is wrong, bro. They got whole sites for people out here, bro, with this shit. If she had a disease and she needed to find 100 or 200 dudes, bro, they're gonna go right to a site and find people who has that same disease and have them come right over and make a fucking film. It's just money involved.
OG, what was that word? What was that word?
What you talking about?
What was that word? Die what? Die what?
Die what? What you talking about?
You're saying the word dies. What? What was that word, sir?
I don't know. You heard it. What I say?
I'm trying to figure that out.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you ain't heard it then, so I ain't heard it either.
You know, there are these guys, these 100 guys, and I'm still always gonna be thinking, how the fuck could you be there as the 100th guy?
I couldn't, man.
So, but the idea of that, think about it. This probably that the same mindset we're in. That's guy number 50 was
some
in
people
there.
Some guys dig that shit.
But there was guy number 50 was in there shooting his load and still thinking to himself, "It's my kid that's gonna make it to your egg." The others,
but like I said, some guys dig that shit.
That's gonna make it.
Some guys like having orgies and having sex with women who have already recently just had sex with other men. Like, I don't know. It's a bit of a kink or something. I don't know, but there are guys that are into that shit. So
Ressa, so you brought up to the chick that did 900 something fucking dudes from the early 2000s, and she was like interviewed by Howard Stern. I do recall that interview. If I remember correctly, she didn't have 900 dudes. They had to recycle the dudes a few times because
I believe they staggered some people. Well, I believe that they had. Well, again, it was a big orgy fest, so I think it was like some dudes they kept coming back, and I think that's what Lily plans to do. They plan on staggering guys in. Like I've heard some of the things they planning for. Like they plan on staggering guys like by groups of 3 or some shit like that.
So if I'm hearing this correctly, she haven't did the 900 or something yet. She only did the 100.
No, she only did the 100. She hasn't done the 9,000 the 1,000 yet.
Okay, so the other chick is the one that holds the record of the 900 or something, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
919 was it?
I wonder how many
919.
I wonder how many leopards were there.
I mean, if she can't handle 100, what you think she gonna do with a 1,000? I mean,
well, keep in mind, she couldn't handle 100 OG, but also she didn't even factor in the fact that this person who holds 919, who still regretted it even after, that's why she had to get the money ahead of time. She was still considered and I'm doing air quotes, professional, because at least she was in the industry. She took it for a living. She got paid for a living. She did all this shit. This girl here is not a porn star. She just does risque shit and get guys to watch her. And now she decides she's going to basically try to enter that realm, not understanding what that entails.
Oh, she knows. She knows. She just ain't never been ran through like that in one day.
Yeah, she learned now.
Yeah. And she gonna go to attempt it. She gonna do it again. She is.
Oh, yeah.
That's a buck. I'll bet any motherfucker $100.
And keep in mind, because she pulled this stunt, she's got notoriety. Mm-hmm. She's got all the eyes on her, and she's gonna have so many more people signing up to her OF.
Dude, so some people seek notoriety. They don't care because
which is why Candace is mentioning
for many people there isn't really a difference.
This is what I say about the people that are COE, and what I say COE, I mean content over everything.
Yeah,
they're the dangerous ones. Because not only will they risk their own life, but they'll be willing to risk yours.
Yeah.
All for the content. You know,
Yeah.
it's the whole let's go back in time. It's the whole do it for the vine. You shouldn't do everything. You shouldn't. So you should have a little bit of integrity. You should just a little bit. Just saying. And the fact that her family, that she claims to be her biggest supporters, it's literally that old thing. It's like, you know what? The world may think I'm a piece of shit, but at least my mama love me. And she pimping you out, essentially.
Her mama don't fucking love her. She loves that fucking money
Well,
just like she does.
I mean, she's handling the finances, right? Yeah.
Why would your mother need to handle your finances, which means she didn't do a good enough job raising you to be able to take care of your own?
Well, she's obviously busy doing other shit, right?
Oh, what do you mean? When she's getting there, getting plowed, her mom's holding her hand?
She's getting railed by guys. Come on.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Like she just had a weak moment after 100 men. And this is really what she's always wanted because, as you heard her say, she used to do this for free. She used to give up the goods for free. And we're supposed to imagine that she was sleeping with 1,000 men per day, as if that's clearly, you could be as promiscuous as you want, but no one has ever done that.
Day.
And so it has to be about something else. Again, she's back to trying to sell the fantasy to men like she's actually into this. And she's not. And that's why it's important to speak to these people. Because I think young women look at this as an example, and she's talking about how this is about freedom. Did you hear her? Yeah, sure. She's got to sleep with 1,000 strange men, but she can get a coffee in the morning. And she doesn't have to think about it. She's not stuck at a cubicle from a 9 to 5. So there are some women who are stuck at a cubicle from 9 to 5, and they then get a coffee. She has so much more freedom because she's just going to sleep with 1,000 men, 1,000 strangers in one day. And she doesn't really see that as a form of bondage, or at least the fake Lily, who I was interviewing, the fake Lily doesn't see that. The Lily that was crying obviously very much understood what she was giving up. And it lets you know that buried down deep, she does have a soul. But the more compelling piece of this for me really was learning that her mother is involved in her career. Her mother manages the finances. And when Lily spoke to journalists about this, she described her relationship with her mother and her father as being wholesome, that these were good parents
Wholesome.
because they were supporting her. I know it's shocking. Take a listen to what she had to say. One of the questions that I certainly had when I was reading into your story was, I think that you kind of tried to portray it like you had this like normal upbringing. And I obviously don't buy that because I have children and I have a daughter, and your mother being involved in this signals to me that you had anything but a normal upbringing, because there's no mother that would spiritually want to see her child violated like that, because that's what it is, whether you perceive it or not. Your mother is watching you or helping you or dealing with the finances of you being violated 100 times in one day. And so I was very disturbed by that more than anything else. Is like, I've heard of OnlyFans girls. I've sat down with them, respectfully on the whatever podcast. And a lot of them have stories and they understand that, my mom, my dad, my upbringing didn't do this. It led me to this choice in life, but you don't seem to have recognize your mother's abuse in this, which is quite alarming to me. So I'm just curious about your relationship with her.
I mean, my parents definitely don't describe having as, what did you say? Sorry, abusive or
Violating.
I don't think it's abusive. I think
She said
your daughter
violating.
being violated 100 times by strangers is abusive.
So my parents don't describe it as being violated. They don't really see it in that way. They know I've always been very liberal, and to be honest, my parents, they're not coaching me into it. They're not telling me, please keep having these people at all. They're not really exactly, I wouldn't really say like supportive, but at the end of the day, they love me. And what is it going to do if they disown me, stop talking to me? That would only cause more heartache. So they see it from a standpoint of, my mum does like my finances because she wants to help me. you know, they just want to do what they can to help. It's not so much like if they disown me tomorrow, like I think that would just make everyone more upset.
Are you giving your
No,
mom a cut?
I'm not arguing that they should disown you. I mean, I understand like a mother's love for their child. I'm saying that it is unnatural for your mother to be counting the finances that you're earning from having 100 strangers violate you on the internet for cash, you know? And that is the part that there's just no way to normalize that. There's no way to normalize that. I'm a parent.
Okay, pause
There's no
real
way,
quick.
like I have a daughter.
Well, Candace makes a complete fool of herself on the internet for money. So
How
It's not
did she
even
make
that.
herself? How did she make a fool of herself? And what she just asked.
oh, not there. I was just talking in general.
Oh, she did though. She literally just kept on saying that it's a violent act, a violent act. She kept on trying to make sympathy and change the whole narrative. This is what I've been listening to what people were saying. If you're talking to a person and you feel a certain type of way, you have an opinion on something, that's cool to have. Nobody's saying your opinion is wrong. Candace, if you want to say what you feel, and that's what you feel as a mother, but we don't do as over here. So if you want to tell me, if I'm going to sit here and tell you as a man, I got a partner that's going to get mad at me for saying that. So I'm going to say this to you. You have an opinion that is violent, but obviously she just told you that it wasn't violent. She don't see it as a violent act. So I need you to just listen to whatever she's saying and speak to the conversation, because she's not doing that. If this woman want to sleep with 100 men and go through what she went through, that's her decision. Now, it might be immoral to you, or you might have feelings about it. And yes, you can express yourself, but don't try to put it on somebody else like they ain't saying the opposite of what you're saying right now. That's the part that's throwing me off. Like, she keep on trying to switch it up and tell her something that she feel is right, but she don't feel the same thing that you feel. She feel like it's not immoral for her to go out there and do that, and she don't feel like it's bad for her mama to help out with her finances. Now, I might think like Candace and be like, this shit is nasty, but that still don't change the fact that if I asked her that same question, she tell me, well, OG, I do this because I want to do it. Where I asked you, well, do you think it's nasty for you? No, I don't think it's nasty. Do you think you're being violated by having this done? And she tell me no, then I'm not going to give you sympathy when you sitting back here crying, talking about what you just went through. Now, remember, this is what you wanted, and this ain't a violation of you. You know what I'm saying? So take it like a woman. You know what I'm saying? Because that's basically what she told her, and then she started crying about it, and Candace took up for it.
Well, I'm happy you said that, because from before we even started really looking at the interview, Candace was already painting the narrative of saying that she was violated by 100 men. When this is the woman that put out the petition, this is the woman that agreed. This is the woman that had 100 pairs of feet sitting in her freaking house.
Yeah, like she's allowed to change her mind.
Every one of those men go through her.
Yeah, she's allowed to change her mind after, like afterwards, and think, oh wow, that I actually didn't enjoy that. That was horrible. But it doesn't place any blame on the other people involved. She made that decision herself. She made a bad decision. She should learn from it and not make that decision again.
Wait,
if that's how she feels.
but she's not. This is literally what she did.
I'm Lily Phillips, and today I'm getting run through by 100 guys.
The world of adult entertainment is $1 billion.
She says she
gotta make it
regretted
bigger,
this.
Got a guest coming up to the panel.
Hi, Lily.
How you doing, my good side?
Is it a shoes off now? The shoes on?
What up, Will?
I'm happy. I'm happy because this is essentially what I saw.
Oh, fair enough.
Is this the one?
This is the brief clips I saw from the one that I saw. Yeah.
Okay. I just want to make sure, because that's the only one I could find.
No, you
Can
got
I
it.
ask
You found it.
Can I ask you guys, like, so this is the woman that's doing the 1,000 guys in whatever, 20, whatever it is. Is she also the one that's like says, like, did she say that she regrets doing this?
No.
Thing, like this clip?
No.
No.
Okay, so that was a different. That was
This
a
is
different
this
woman.
is the actual documentary that I kept seeing shorts on.
Yeah. So it's a different woman that said
So,
she regretted
the
doing
woman that we're
no.
reviewing, her name is Lily Phillips. She's the one that's currently being Lily Phillips.
Now he
She's the
talking
one that's
about
currently
he
she's the one
talking
that's
about
currently
he talking
on.
about Candace, bro. He talking about when Candace did the interview clip and showed her when she was crying, talking about she regret doing this.
Yes, it comes from this
is
video.
that. Yeah, it comes from this video right here that Candace got that from, and Candace was on. I don't know his name.
so
I don't want to butcher his name. The other dude.
So the answer is yes.
Yes.
She said she regrets doing this.
Yes.
No.
This 100 guys thing.
No. That's what Candace was just talking about.
No. The old record holder that holds 900 people.
The old record holder, Lisa Sparks, said that she regrets taking down 919 guys.
Yeah.
And so she's not doing it again, because that's kind of what was implied before, is that like someone did it and regretted doing it, but then is going to go and try and break their record.
Yeah,
no, they're two different women.
Kick number 2.
They're
This is
two
kick
different
number 2.
women.
Yep.
From two different times. Literally, it's a 10-year difference. This girl is 23. No way she was doing this 10 years ago.
I got it.
Yeah.
I've got it. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure. I wanted to clarify that. Yeah.
He's that guy. He's that confused guy today. But I'm wondering if her mom. I'm wondering if her mom has an OnlyFans too, and she rocks it out too.
No, she basically just said her mom ain't even with the shit. Ain't even cool with her. She just helping out with the money side. So I don't think.
Yeah, she just runs her finances. That's it.
Yeah. So I don't even think that her mom approve of this shit.
Her father, she stated from a small clip I remember seeing, she's like, her father basically states that basically as long as she's safe as whatever, he doesn't. I don't think the nigga talked to her. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I don't think he talked to her.
I think they fucking get a little cut here and there. Come on.
You know what? Like her mom has probably always done that shit. Like, maybe this woman like isn't really not capable, but doesn't really look after her finances, and her mum just does it for her. But now that she is earning enough money that she actually pays her mother a wage for doing that for her.
Do you think they're going to Disney World afterwards?
Not at all. They're all from the UK.
Well, I don't know, man. I don't know, and I'm just speculating.
I'm gonna say this as an American, as when we do some of the most debauchery shit, but I'm gonna say this as an American. Y'all UK Aussie types, y'all do some of the weird shit.
The Germans are really freaks.
Wrong. You're not wrong. Oh, and
I don't do weird shit. I just like, if other people want to, and it's with other consenting adults, I don't really see a problem with it. That's all.
Okay.
Like
100 guys. Look, I was just about to say that, Resla. He sound like one of them niggas that's gonna join that orgy talking about shit. Everybody else can do it. I'm gonna do it too. Okay.
I'd never get involved in something like that. That's really.
You just got through saying that.
Was in Poland.
Long as other people is cool with it and you cool with it, you ready to do it. So I don't know.
I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I'm just not going to tell other people that they can't.
Even the current record holder didn't make her record here in the States. Just pointing that out. They did it across seas. I'm just saying. She made her record in Poland. She didn't do it here in the US. I'm gonna say. Just saying.
Okay. I don't really care about that sort of shit. I don't really care where it happened.
Are we gonna watch this chick get hammered or not?
No, we're not.
Oh no!
God damn!
Well, I slept with 100 men in one day. All right, let's go. Come on, prove it.
Rex and effects. All he wants to do is zoom, zoom,
I'm
zoom, and
gonna
the
be
boom,
honest
boom.
with you. You need to use your own search engine.
Yeah,
You need to use your own computer for that, sir. Now you able to type in her name and go look this information up for yourself and watch that video, and then you can come back and tell us the details. But we're not watching it on these channels.
Hey, I don't
That's
kiss.
crazy.
He's gonna have a smoke and he's gonna take a nap after he watches it.
I might need a little something to eat too. So a sandwich or something. Come on.
Yeah, just make sure you put your number in chat. Let me know what number you're gonna be.
I lost.
Right, we got another guest coming up to the panel. How you doing, my good sir? Morning from Mount Everest. What's good with you?
Okay, I'm not the only one who can't hear you. Okay, or it's them, or it, or yeah. So it's not me.
Yeah.
There
There we go. I have
sorry?
no idea what that is.
Never seen you guys have never seen that person. Yeah, keep that finger on that trigger with that shit.
All right,
Never
I already
seen
put
it
them in the
around.
back. They didn't already dropped off. I don't know what
Oh, no,
that
fuck,
is.
fuck that back shit. I just gone. Just go.
You up here on that? You up here talking like Stephen Hawking
Probably
and shit.
something.
I don't translate good.
Probably something against TOS in another language.
Probably. That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
So
No,
time
back
stamp it at 1 hour and 22 minutes.
Yep.
You
Oh,
might
I
have
was already writing down shit.
Okay.
Resla got it covered. Yeah. I'd never even heard that before.
Did they cam up in the back?
No.
No.
Don't pop
'Cause
them
I
up,
was,
man.
yeah, I was just writing down. I was
don't
writing
care
down the
about
stuff
that
going
shit.
on.
Again, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm a little different from Resla. I hope y'all know this. If you don't know it, let me go and explain it to you. If you come on to drop by discussions with any type of bullshit, I'm not gonna erase your shit. I'm gonna let your dumb ass stay right up here. I got you recorded on Rumble. I will make a mockery out of you, and I will love to get paid off of your dumb shit. I will plaster your ass everywhere. Don't fuck with me like that. I love people who want to act a fool and fuck up a show because you ain't nothing but good content.
100%.
Yeah.
What was that movie where
it's different for Resla's channel? Please don't do that to my boy Resla while you over on his opinionated show or anything
You're
like
on
that.
my show. You're on my show. Trust me. You don't think I'm just sitting here, whatever. Like, there's no.
Got the finger on the button.
I'm not even going to say anything. Like, most people don't understand. Like, I'm not even going to say nothing. I'm not even going to say nothing more.
100%. We got
I'm more prepared than people believe.
Yeah.
Shoes on, honestly, I've
And
tried
I'm
to
petty.
it's a total mess.
So this is the dude that was filming everything, the dude that ran it.
This is the guy who actually ran the documentary, who asked all the stuff. This is the guy that was up in her face basically after she done ran with 100 cocks.
I was going to say it's a brother. It's a bit like, could you imagine that? That would be fucked up.
I mean, you know how that business is. Them niggas cutthroat. They don't give a damn. They just trying to get the next best thing. And who can say I got a DVD or a movie with one chick doing 100 million? He gonna plaster that and try to get everything he can for him to become rich.
He just cares about being the first one on scene to get the scoop.
That's a fact.
That's all. He looking for a big contract. He looking for someone to bring him on so he could be on a news anchor one day. Shit.
Could I have a tea? As a word, like, so is that the right like terminology? I'm a YouTuber, so I'm a bit red-faced and new to this world. But what is the like?
People call me anything. Star, escort, OnlyFans girl, anything really. I don't really care. It's not like bothers me. You know,
Maybe
I don't
he just wants to watch a girl get railed.
No, so this is probably going to taste like shit because I don't really know how to make it. But just
first off, let me tell y'all something. She's not broke.
Having been involved in the world of YouTube content creation,
he makes 20 grand a month. I don't know what.
Extreme measures taken in order to achieve online fame, as well as taking some extreme measures of my own. but none quite as extreme as the stunt I came across which inspired this documentary. Lily Phillips, a 23-year-old OnlyFans star living in London who describes herself as an English was planning on hosting an
doing it for the
event where she would
content.
sleep with 100 of her fans in a single day.
How did you get into doing this for a career?
Well, I started when I was at university. Very, very tame stuff. Hand bras, underwear, things like that. Because I was at university, I was like, I'm being a anyway, could make a little bit of money.
What do you mean by you were being a anyway?
Like, it was just being at university. Like, I was just sleeping around with everyone.
But I feel like I know of a lot of girls who have done that at university, but then haven't gone on to become OnlyFans stars.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I just was like already very, not proud, like very just okay with doing that. Like, I've just always had quite like a sexual nature.
Yeah.
I just thought I might just make like a couple £100, can get a few rounds of drinks in, stuff like that. Just helps me out a little bit while I'm at university.
Sure.
I didn't think it would turn into like my whole career. But I think as soon as I started on the platform, I kind of realized, I guess, how much money you can make and also just how much I loved it. I was just like, why am I doing a whole degree? Last week, I was like 23 guys all at once. And like, some people would be like, you're insane. Like, I would have to be paid to do that. And I'm like, no, that's just fun to me.
Would you call yourself a businesswoman?
I don't know about that. People.
You are not. You are absolutely not.
Your mum runs your finances.
No, fuck
You're
that.
not a
You're just
businesswoman.
not. You're just not for saying that you're comfortable with 20K. You're not a businesswoman. Not at all. People are working as the fry guy and making 20K. You are absolutely not a businesswoman. I just want to put that out there.
People would give me a bit of stick if I said I was a
She doesn't value her
businesswoman, but
puss at all.
I guess definitely business-minded.
I would call you a businesswoman.
Thanks. A lot more people would use the word just.
How does that make you feel?
Oh, I literally, I've never really cared what people think. It doesn't really bother me. I have such a supportive like family and friends, and what they think about me is so much more important than what strangers think about me. Come on in.
I mean, she seems to be very well grounded.
You're hi, nice to meet you. So tall, isn't it?
So were the serial killers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What are we saying here? When we always hear some crazy shit, you know what they say? He was such a nice guy. I would have never thought.
Yeah, I'd never thought Ted Bundy would
Yeah, but that's different from being well grounded.
They come from families too. They come from mothers and family. If someone will come from money, oh no, he was always great. Yeah, he always helped me cut the lawn, everything, every summer. Even when he moved away, when he came back to go visit on spring breaks and everything, he always helped me cut my lawn. He was such a great guy. I never thought he would have had them in the basement.
Does she do that? Does she cut people's lawns?
No, she cuts her own lawn. But she gives other guys some.
Yeah,
she trims her own
trim.
Yeah, she lets people trim it. Yeah, for sure.
That's a fact.
Is you a PA?
Yes, yeah.
So how many people are there in Team Lily?
8, 9?
There's 9.
I don't know. Yeah, quite a.
I think we're on 9 now.
Yeah, 9 now. Yeah.
9 payroll members of staff.
Yeah.
You are a businesswoman. I've seen you say on podcasts and things before that your family and your parents are proud of you and what you've achieved.
Well, my parents knew straight from.
She's not a businesswoman, folks. She's a figurehead.
And she's got 9 family members. Probably.
Wait, OG, you know who she's remind me of right now?
Who was that?
Oh shit! Hold up, I just totally dropped my entire screen. Hold up.
Do you think he busted her down?
Still got everything up.
No, it's not on your side. Like literally, I dropped all my windows on my side, so I couldn't see shit on my desktop.
Just trying to make sure you was
remind me of it's Boomerang. She's Lady Eloise.
Yeah, it makes sense.
She ain't old yet. Lady Eloise. Everybody know who she is and everything, but she don't run a goddamn thing. She's the face. She's just selling the product. But she ain't making no real decisions. That's what she is, folks.
Yeah, she's paying people to do that for her.
Technically, she's not paying nobody. Her mother's paying people.
Nah, that she. Well, I doubt
Well,
she.
yeah, with her money though.
See, because I was waiting to hear
We
some
don't even
endorsement
know.
deals. That's what I was waiting to hear. I thought she was gonna say like for the lingeries and shit that she wearing, somebody endorsing her. You know, they send you their product, send you a little check to go with. Set a deal with her. We'll pay you a certain amount of money for every time you do a certain amount of, you know what I'm saying, videos per week on our product.
Sir, you just
You know how they
mentioned
get down.
you know her,
Yeah,
her
you know.
mother's doing that. Her mother's
Yeah.
doing. Her mother just said, "Hey, you have to do this. You have to do this. Come on, you want to make sure you get that Louis bag right here. You got to do this."
Well, that
Well,
right
not
there,
necessarily.
Well, that right there reminds me of those little girls that are forced into beauty pageants by their mom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you got to keep winning.
Hey, and it might have started that way. How dare you? How dare you, Lily? Don't you ever spit that out. Good girl, swallow. You want to be a good girl. You want to be a winner, right? Good girl, swallow.
God damn, you
like,
went there.
About what I was doing.
Okay.
Yeah, I was just very
Well,
open with
if we're
it.
taking her
Obviously,
in
the
good
staff
faith,
were a bit apprehensive.
In good faith,
cheers.
okay. Uh-huh.
Well,
All right.
yeah. If we're taking her in good faith, she
a
says
lot
that
of
she's
people
got-
took her in. I don't know about good faith, but okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Like if we're believing what she is saying here, she's saying that she has a lot of people that support her. She has good relationships with family and friends. I assume that she keeps her private life somewhat separate from her, let's say, professional life. So she's not doing this sort of stuff with friends and family. It's something she does, professionally as work and for an income, right? And then her other relationships different. She has hired at least one family member that we know of, but at least at this point, that's strictly just finances. Her mum runs her money. Maybe she's bad with money or something. I don't know.
He makes enough of it. 20 grand a month.
20 grand a month is a lot. That's good. Yeah. And that's not how she's able to hire.
Depending on where you are, $3,000 is not a lot depending on where you are.
20 grand a month is a bit. It's not small.
I mean, it'll cover your bills and your food, at least.
What are you going to 5-star restaurants every fucking meal and snack?
I mean, it's what two almost 300 grand a year. Maybe 300.
Here's the thing: if you're bad with money, you're not making a lot of money.
Well, she's making 300 grand a year, and her mum looks after her finances.
So, here's the reason why I say it the way I say it, and I'll say the same thing for people who win lotteries. If you don't understand finances, you blow through shit. All you understand is that you have more. You don't understand where it came from, how to conserve it, how to take care of it. You don't even understand the process of saving.
Yeah,
But that might be why her mum is running her finances, and that might be a really smart decision if she knows that she is bad with money. And she's able to say, "Hey, look."
Which is why, sir, her mom is pimping her.
Yeah.
What do you do? What do you do with the girls when you're a pimp? They don't take care of their finances. They give it to daddy. Daddy holds on to all the finances. Why? You girls ain't good at shit. Hell, in fact, what's this part of the thing that the Andrew Tate got put on? That he said to her, you don't know what all the tax that comes in. Oh yeah, I don't want to deal with the tax. Yeah, you take it.
But pimps are doing other things as well, aren't they? They're not just looking after finances.
You don't know if one of the 9, she's short of 10, by the way, sort of a whole full 2 hands. One of the 9 are also not the bouncer.
Listen. I don't know that isn't true, and it's possible. I'm just saying that you can't conclude from what we know that her mum is pimping her out. She might be.
Here's what I'm going to tell you. I'm in favor of her. I'm in favor of the mom pimping her out because I don't know any good, sensible mother who would co-sign this shit.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Hey, look, if she quits getting paid, her mom quits getting paid. Okay.
Yep.
Sure.
Pimp.
And man, that dude, man, you better fight back. You better fight back.
So wait, that dude. I am a black man here in New York.
You mean me?
I am a black man here in New York. If I was single and I was laying it down, even my mother would be concerned. But you know what? What she would not do? Say, "Let me manage your money." She would say, "I don't want to know." That's what she would say. I don't want to know.
Yeah.
She was singing, "I don't want to know if you play me." That's exactly what she would. She would not want to hear about my escapades. She would definitely sure not want to have a bank account or any clemency to be part of that. She wouldn't.
So you're saying that this woman's mother should have cut her off and not have any contact?
No, that's not what we're saying. You're hearing something we're not saying.
Okay, but this woman, if she's bad with money, she does need someone to look after her finances for her. Yeah.
She needs an accountant.
Yeah.
Why is her mother involved?
Yeah.
Maybe her mother was an accountant. Maybe she's a retired accountant.
Maybe mommy.
Wait. I'm gonna say this real quick. That dude. Let's just say you have a daughter, right? Your daughter wants to be thotting herself out. You want to be her accountant?
Exactly. I was going to say, let's flip the script and say it was mom doing this shit.
No. But hold on. No. Let me engage with this. So you say, okay.
You want
to? No. Hold on. Like, let me process this question. If I had a daughter and she was doing what this woman's doing, and she said,
Dr. Kins, I want to get my back blown out by 100 men. Is it okay as long as the checks keep clearing? Is that okay?
Well, if she's asked me to and employs me, she pays me to look after her finances. It's as a parent, I'd probably speak to her about it and say, look, I don't agree with this. But I'd also realize that I wasn't in a position, because she's an adult, she can make her own decisions. I'm not in a position to make that decision for her. And if she's going to make that decision, at least I'm somewhat there to help her.
I'm waiting to answer the question. I love how you're trying.
But that's why I asked.
That's the question.
Hey, like he's standing on business though. He's saving that white goddess, bro. You
listen.
Rock with you, boy.
Listen, that's why I asked if she should disown her daughter, because.
No, I didn't hear the answer. Are you gonna co-sign when you gonna co-sign the checks clearing and be the manager of your baby girl getting her cheeks?
If ultimately at the end of the day, if that was the decision that she made, then yes, I'd respect that decision. I would advise her against it as much as I could.
You're a good. Listen, I'll just say you're a good father and you're a good manager. You know, when the sessions is over, you can wipe you can wipe the cum brow off her eye and just tell her she did a great
I don't
job.
have kids, so this is something I don't have to worry about, right?
Well, I don't have kids either, but that's beside the point. Do you have nieces or nephews?
I did start my sentence with if you had.
Yeah, and I engaged with that hypothetical. I said that I would hope that I would discourage her from doing it, but also at the same time, she's paying me money in order to look after her finances for her. So I'm still going to look after her finances
as long as you get paid.
Yeah, and if at the end of the day she did make the decision to go and get railed by 100 men, then I'd be disappointed, I guess, but I would hope that things turned out good for her.
And you didn't have to
Like
throw her in
it's
the
her
ball
decision.
tank.
I can't stop her from doing it.
This wasn't a matter of you stopping her. The fact of the matter is that would you be co-signing that bullshit? Would you
How
be
is
saying,
her mother
you know what?
co-signing it?
Wait. Guys in the panel. I'm gonna stay out of this one. How is her mother co-signing it? Go.
Because of that hypothetical that I just engaged in with you, and what I said, I'd say that I would discourage her from doing it, but at the end of the day, it's her decision. I don't have any choice over what she does.
Guys,
Fair enough. But I don't know that my mom has co-signed on anything that I've ever done ever in 51 years. But my dad did. He was cool with a bunch of shit I did. He was like, "Good job, son." I was like, "Thanks, Dad."
Yeah, but that's not co-signing. That's just saying I like agree with
approvals are not co-signing.
Approval. That one. Yeah.
Well, it's just important that you keep on taking up for everything that she do. That's the part that's throwing me off. If it's something that somebody have opinion on her mother by her mother's actions, well, that's what they see.
All we know is that she handles her finances. That's it.
So all she sees
and that they have a good relationship.
Clockwork. He's a great example.
Relationship.
Wait, I can't hear you over that guy because he won't shut up.
Clockwork. He's a great example of that. Clockwork. You said your dad pretty much like he gave you approval. He said, "Good job, son." Right?
Mm-hmm.
There's a difference in the approval part versus the cosign. The approval part is "Good job, son." Let's just say, you got a nice young girl that you met, and you get to knock it down. You tell your dad, and he goes, "You know what? Good job, son." You know what would be co-signing? Does she have an older sister? Is her mom hot?
Oh, well, fair enough. I see where you're going. Yeah, I see where you're going with that. Yeah, okay. Fair enough. That is fair enough. I stand corrected, sir. I stand corrected.
I want to share
So then how is this woman's mom co-signing anything?
Okay, this is exactly what I came up to say. This is exactly what I came up to say. Okay, how is her mom co-signing it? So if her mom is handling the finances because she's not good with finances, and her mom is handling the finances, then she's also paying the employees. Her having 9 employees, I'm sure they did a big part in scheduling those 100 men, getting everything set up, getting the Airbnb, getting everything there. Literally, without her mom handling her finances, aka running her business, she would not have been able to fuck 100 men in a day because she wouldn't have had everything set up. Her mom is literally running everything.
And if her mom can quit and then she can get a new employee, she can hire an actual accountant.
Yes, she absolutely could. But as of right now, instead of having that other employee, her mom is running it.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. So you're saying her mom should quit and in a way just like say, I don't want any part of this and I don't want to speak to you because I disagree with this so much.
Mama got new tits. Mama got new tits out of this and a BBL.
I
Yo,
didn't say that at all. What I'm saying is, you're
Barla
saying, how
said
is
it.
her mom co-signing it? Her mom's running it.
B. Barla said it. He said it. He's right with Alex. B. Barla said,
she's not running it, like you said.
if her mom does not approve, why is she actively keeping such an unacceptable business afloat? He said it
You're saying
perfectly.
you're asking why is she doing her job as like a financial manager?
Because she's getting paid.
That's her job. It's her job. It's what she gets paid to do. To pay to pay the employees of the business.
Wait,
Yeah,
hold on.
That's part of the
That guy.
job.
You know what normal kids do? You know what normally kids do when they make a lot of money? They pay for their parents to be in luxury. They pay their parents house off. They make sure their parents are make sure they're well taken care of. You know what they don't do? They don't bring their parents into the business.
Well, that we were talking about.
What do you mean? That happens all the time.
We were talking about child stars the other day.
Family
and how
run
many
businesses.
of their parents fucked them out of all their money. How many times did that happen?
Macaulay Culkin.
Fucking
normally, actually, it's the parents bringing the kids into the business, but I mean, sometimes it's the other way
Where is
around.
the kid? Well, how often do you see the kids bringing the parents in? Normally, I'm gonna get my mama a house.
Dude, it happens a lot.
Make sure she's taken care of. Okay.
That's because the parents want to be involved in the business.
It's part of the American dream, dude. You make it
No,
rich.
it's not part of the American dream.
Shit. I'm sorry.
You're gonna tell me that's part of the American dream? It absolutely is not. It's not. It is NOT not.
The American dream is a lie. I agree with that. Yeah.
No, the American dream has changed. It's not a lie. It has changed. It is no longer what it used to be. I can see that, but it's not. It's not a lie. Unfortunately, the American dream is not just made for Americans.
Oh, yeah. It was told to Americans.
No, it was told to Americans, but it was also told to the rest of the world, which is why the rest of the world can come here and not be Americans and still experience the American dream. That's the issue.
Come on, Resla. Come on.
But also, people can experience it in other countries. Like people can
not like in America.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, they usually once they make it rich in another country, quite often they'll move to America and make more money. Yeah.
Well, the exchange rates are so much better over here. I'm just saying, you know.
Yeah, cash
their rupees. Yeah, their rupees aren't worth anything.
I hear these kind of talks a lot, and I'm like, no, I can make a distinction. That ain't it. that is not it.
And I mean, the internet is hugely responsible for that.
For what?
For people like globally thinking or considering the American dream.
No. Before that, it was well into the stock market. Stock markets did well before the internet.
Oh yeah, for sure.
In selling the American dream. And before then, you know what also sold it before the stock markets really got a hold of the global industry? It was called the U.S. military.
Yep.
So we have other instances before the internet. The American dream has been sold and resold and repackaged and been for a long, long time. And despite the fact of how well you can do across the globe, guess what? People still come here still to this day. We're almost 2025. We are weeks away. 2025. And they still come here.
World War II was also World War II was also hugely responsible as well.
No, World War I still had people coming too, and before that, they still want to come here too.
Oh yeah. No. I'm talking about this whole ideal of the American dream.
And not for nothing, when we were having wars and still trying to figure out what Japanese women look like, but we can only hear about what they look like, we were like, that sounds exotic. I want that here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
I mean, people move from America to other countries as well, right?
Sure, but not as much as people move from other countries to come here.
Yeah, people are
well, you're like the capitalist center of the world, right?
No, You know what I say we were like? I think of the whole world like a summer camp, right? The summer camp. And everybody gets their own little cots in the summer camp, you know. And America is like the new girl that shows up on the camp and everybody wants her.
Oh yeah. Who's the new girl? Well, hello there. How you doing?
Yeah, but I mean,
Alec, they're shooting a shot.
I get the analogy, but like countries aren't people, and
If corporations, wait. I can tell you why you're wrong. Corporations are people, and we definitely deal with U.S. incorporated here.
Yeah,
absolutely.
But also like North America is fucking huge, right?
Well, yeah, but most of it's Canada, and it's full of snow and ice, and polar bears and shit.
So,
yes.
Yeah. So of course it's going to seem like there's a lot of people moving there, but it's such a big place, right?
Well, yeah, most of it's desert. Did you not know that?
No, a decent chunk is desert. Well,
A big
it's not all desert because we could definitely do a whole lot more. Because I can't tell you how much open space that we have, and we can just eliminate a couple of the freaking stupid ass highways that we have, or revitalize a lot of the old towns and ghost towns that have been sitting around the U.S. that are not being utilized because we just want to populate people in cities because they're up in coastas. That's the only way.
There's so much land that
we got
you're
so
just
much
sitting there
space.
doing nothing. Yeah.
In fact, so much space to the point where I am furious that immigrants have just ran straight into the U.S. and have revitalized a ghost town on their own.
Yep.
Like, dude, I live in Australia. It's the same here. Like,
Australia.
maybe even more so, because we are such a low populated, like low density per square acre or whatever.
Oh, sure.
Australia's pretty big.
Oh, there's nothing wrong. I listen,
And there's
Lady Luck.
fucking nobody here.
I love desert women. Bring me your desert women. I love desert women.
Some of them Aboriginal chicks in Australia. Yeah, buddy. I'm just saying, you know. But yeah, Australia is a place where everything wants to kill you, including the people. So there's that.
So
that's an impression that you have. It's not true. Yeah, there
yeah,
are
you
like
say that because you live there.
It's the ghetto of the world.
Yeah, because I live here and I know that there isn't anything near me that could kill me. Well, the things that could kill me are the same things that could kill you. Like,
well, I mean, fair enough. We're all
bathroom
human.
accidents or
exactly.
like
Love my desert women. Exactly, Lady Luck. Love them. I knew we get along for a reason.
No, you're not going to encounter a deadly animal in Australia if you're in some like where it's populated.
If you go sit on top of Ayers Rock, you might.
If maybe if you go out into the outback, you know, you might find some dangerous shit, but generally no. You might find a dangerous snake in your backyard once in a blue moon, and I don't know, you find a shovel and you deal with it. Like, it's not a thing. It's just because of all the documentaries and shit that you guys have watched. You think it's really dangerous here, but you guys have dangerous shit where you live.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, but they're normally guns and people that don't understand English.
Exactly. I'm scared of going to America because I don't want to get shot.
Sure, but I can't. You know what I can't do? I can't communicate with an animal in the wild.
Yeah, I'm not the.
But you're not like if you're somewhere populated, you're not going to see one.
You say
basically.
That. You say that now.
Yeah, that's what you say. You know what I don't have to. You know what I've never seen in all of my 42 years here. I've never had to worry about ever opening my door and running into a potential rattlesnake.
Neither have I.
I've seen rattlesnakes, copperheads, water moccasins. All of them are poisonous and will potentially kill you. depending on your body chemistry. Some spiders here will kill you, like the black widow. I've got bit by a black widow. I would not recommend it. I would not.
I've never walked out my front door and
We're
seen
here
a
in the
dangerous
US.
snake either.
We're here in the US. I for sure have been bit by a black widow. I just never knew to get a tetanus shot by her.
Well, I didn't know what it was at first. I was cleaning out a house and something bit me on the leg, and it felt like, somebody put a match to my leg. I was like, all right, that's cool. Look, it's some kind of bug bullshit. No, I looked down at my leg about 2 hours later. There was a spider web going up my veins of purple and black and yellow. It was trying to digest me from the inside.
That's crazy. See, the way how it happened to me, I was bitten by a black widow, but that was because she invited me to our house in Queens.
Oh, different story. Sorry. Okay, go ahead. I want to hear this.
You sure that wasn't a black dildo?
No,
but
I'm
also
absolutely sure.
Like you've kind of said, like heaps of our dangerous shit. Like we've got redback spiders and stuff. You might see them sometimes. They can hang around somewhere like in the city and stuff. But if you get bitten by one of those, it'll make you sick for a little while, but it's not going to actually kill you.
No, it tried to kill me, but
and I mean, pretty much same with the snakes. You might have to go to hospital and get some anti-venom, but like that's a thing. So I mean, it's annoying to go to the hospital, but hey, we've got free public healthcare, so.
Well, yeah, you're lucky.
At least you're not going to get hit with a fucking medical bill like you would in America.
Is she going to?
Yeah. I mean, don't be afraid to come to Australia. Just be careful if you're going on an outback tour or something like that. I guess.
Well,
Listen to what you're told.
The only thing that really freaks me out about Australia are the box jellyfish, because you can't even see them. But if they sting you, you're dead in 10 seconds.
Yeah, that just make you think not to be around water.
Yeah.
Well, there's blue bottles. I've been stung by one of those. Those guys are nasty, but they won't kill you.
Well, I mean, the whole place is a big fucking island. That's why we send all the criminals there. That's what I'm saying.
Well, no, it's just because there was fucking nothing here. Once they started building shit, like some houses and stuff, yeah, people wanted to move here. Yeah, the jellyfish. There are some the box jellyfish. They're the bad ones. You want to look out for those. Yeah.
All right. So guys, not to be off it, but I just want to ask a question. If you ran into this girl and you didn't know anything about her,
back to this.
would you be thinking about slamming that down?
Well, it depends.
If you didn't know about what she did, would you consider slamming it down?
Yeah, for sure. Looking at this picture now of her, yeah, she's someone that
this
I
picture
would.
of her is still recent.
Yeah, I would consider. Yeah.
Well, I put on my wet coat. I'm just saying. I would not go in bareback.
She's quite attractive.
I still wouldn't go in bareback.
Honestly, even though we know this now about her, but if we didn't know, I got a good chance. I got a good thought that Locksmith would take it down.
If I didn't know and she wasn't posted all over the fucking place, and I would just think she's just an average chick. Yeah,
She's probably the only girl that can handle Jeremy.
Hold on. If I didn't know who she was, I had no idea, and she wasn't on OnlyFans, yeah, I'd probably bust her down.
Yeah.
But since I know her history, fuck that.
I gotta ask a question. This question goes to everybody except OG, because OG, he only liked the black women, the dark skinned women.
Hey, look.
So I gotta ask. Let's just say you didn't know who she was. She came to you real nice and wholesome and you busted down, right? but now you found out what happened. Now you're one of the people that found out that she already got 100 bodies ran through.
Oh, after the fact?
But she's like, I'm gonna give it all up. Fuck my mom, all that shit. I'd
have a go.
You gave it to me so good. I just want to give it all up for you. You taking it?
No.
We're taking it all the way.
I'd have a go for sure. Yeah.
I'm getting myself tested. But be honest with you, somebody that young, I wouldn't even fuck with, because these youngins nowadays, they get broken out, man. I mean, they bust
so do
down.
the older
man.
ones. So do the older ones.
What I'm saying is younger
I
generation.
literally saw a video like that had a freaking a 50-something-year-old auntie who's a nurse talking about she's ready to bust it open.
Yeah, I'm too old for all that shit, man.
Come on, young guys are gonna gonna fuck that up.
No.
So again, she's 23, Locksmith. How much younger can she get? How much younger are you looking for?
I ain't looking for young chicks, to be honest with you.
So that means the older ones will have miles too.
To be honest, I'd be more interested in asking her questions.
Yeah.
I'm 51, and anybody that's 10 or 15 years younger than me, fuck that noise. I ain't putting up with her dumb bullshit.
Yeah.
That's just me.
All right, you know what?
Yeah,
that
is a thing.
You know what? We're gonna. This is the reason why I'm asking. We're gonna move away from this story because I think everybody understand the feeling when it comes to this. But like, there is the reason why I'm kind of asking because there is a young lady right now who is going through a whole heap of heat. Now, I will say particularly this is something that has been very big within the Black community. But I want to know what your thoughts are because she's taking a whole lot of heat, and there are some of us out here who do not understand why. Because anyone who knows me, if you haven't already known me already, by the way, if you haven't, please be sure to actually sign up and actually subscribe to the channel because I do my thing on a weekly basis. But also OGDoDirty as well. Please be able to sign up on him because he was one to help enlighten me as to what was going on here. I saw her on my feed, but I wasn't really interested because I got so much shit going on. But when I saw her, I said, "Ooh, I need to take a little bit look at this," because this young woman is taking a whole lot of backfire, and I want to know what you're thinking. So I'm going to show you the video that got her into a whole lot of trouble, and then I want to know what your initial thoughts are. So this woman here, she runs a little stuff what she's called Cooking with Kaya. Tell me what you think.
1, 2, Kaya's coming for you. Wake up and make your man some breakfast before I do.
Already bad.
You know what? Maybe that wasn't good enough. Maybe it was good enough. You know what? Hey, you know what? Maybe you just not into them on our side. It's whatever. We'll keep it open mind. So I'm gonna give you this. I'm gonna show you this one instead because without the extra filters and the background noise and everything. I'm gonna show you the original video on her TikTok.
All right.
Let's see it.
For you, wake up and make your man some breakfast before I do. Welcome to another video. Cooking with Kaya. Cooking with Kaya. Cooking with Kaya. Cooking with Kaya.
Hey.
You didn't cook into that. I guarantee she didn't cook into that.
Her channel is not about. Channel is not a
wait.
cooking channel. It's not about cooking.
Wait a minute. Are you sure she didn't cook any of that shit? Okay. This young woman over I'm gonna put some respect on her name because I actually had to go look her up and do a little bit of deep diving. Not as deep as I like to have gone, but whatever.
She might have flipped the flapjack, the pancake.
She doesn't cook this stuff.
Hey y'all, so let's talk about it because I got time today. I just have
Jeremy, you not fucking that food up?
Oh, dude, she gets this from like DoorDash or something, and then puts it on a nice plate.
a couple questions. Number one, why do y'all be so mad when I do my little dancey dance? Like, does it tickle your feathers? Like, why are you so angry about my video?
Well, you said she wasn't
Number
cooking
two,
it.
if you're so confident in yourself,
Sir, you
why
said
do you
she
take the
wasn't
time
cooking
to comment a paragraph in
Only
my
I
comment
did
section
say.
telling me how I cannot steal your man? You must be a little bit intimidated.
God damn,
And it's a joke. Nobody want that man that be cheating on you, be having you crying and throwing up.
Look at that.
Some of y'all really be thinking I'm not a girl's girl, but I really am. Like, it's just a catchphrase. I'm just trying to encourage you to get in that kitchen, girl. You're gonna have kids and a husband.
You see them ingredients she's talking, and y'all didn't even hear the shit talking that she's saying about these other women. You ain't hear all the shit talking she's doing. Ooh wee! And as someone who loves to cook themselves and I'm inspired when women actually fucking cook. I am inspired. So if you say she ain't cook, you see her behind the stuff. She's not like these little Instagram models where they stir in the pot, but you never see anything in the pot and ain't no flame on the goddamn pilot. Like, she actually doing it.
I watch heaps of cooking shit on YouTube. There's heaps of great cooking channels.
I love to cook. I love to cook because, quite frankly, I can't rely on anybody else cooking for me.
Been one day.
No,
Get
me
in that
too,
kitchen.
man. Cooking's awesome.
And last, stop asking what's for dessert. Obviously, it's me.
Hey, look, I stand corrected again.
So I'm gonna ask one more time to the panel, based on the fact that we saw her cook the meal. Now, you see what's on the plate. Let me just turn the volume down. Look at the presentation there on the plate. That is a nice potato. Cooking with Kaya. Cooking with Kaya. Yeah. You're not gonna fuck that food up. You're not gonna fuck that food up.
Boy,
I'm gonna take back what I said. Like, it's definitely
that food up. No, you're not fucking that food up. You're not going back to eat that.
I would.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
That's a real one. I'm trying to tell you.
Hey, and then after I'm done eating that, I'm gonna do exactly what Glenn said for the $2 super chat, blowing that back out.
That's what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about.
Blowing out that
Now,
back.
if y'all watch the video, if y'all watch the video,
finish, he gonna keep going.
if you watch the video later, about like 20 seconds later, you're gonna find out she's actually a trans.
You're a liar. You're a liar.
Look, Glenn said, I think I need to go get some groceries. You hear me? That's a fact, sir. Make sure the refrigerator filled. You hear me? With everything.
Glenn Lawrence in the house. Glenn Lawrence in the house.
Ever since I started, listen, I saw this girl maybe about 20 minutes before we started this show, and ever since I've been like cooking with Kaya. Yeah, listen, and this is the first thing I said to OG. How many young women do you see on social media actually cooking? Not some old thick heifers, young, trim, actually in the kitchen, and they're attractive. Not a whole lot.
You'll see a lot.
Nah, because most of the time they using dudes for fucking meals and shit. Tricks for meals.
And you know who took this young lady off of social media right now, right?
Mm-mm.
You want to take a guess? You really think it was the guys? Did you not hear what she was saying during these videos? You know what? I'll let you hear it again. I know you were mesmerized by the food. I know you were throwing up on her little cheerleading in the beginning. You know what? Just to make it a little better. We're going to bring it back to the cheerleader. I want you to pay attention to what she's saying during the video.
Welcome to another video. Cooking with Kaya. Cooking with Kaya. Cooking with Kaya. Hey y'all, so let's talk about it because I got time today. I just have a couple questions. Number one, why do y'all be so mad when I do my little dancey dance? Like, does it tickle your feathers? Like, why are you so angry about my video? Number two, if you're so confident in yourself, why do you take the time to comment a paragraph in my comment section telling me how I cannot steal your man? You must be a little bit intimidated. And it's a joke. Nobody want that man that be cheating on you, be having you crying and throwing up. Some of y'all really be thinking I'm not a girl's girl, but I really am. Like, It's just a catchphrase. I'm just trying to encourage you to get in that kitchen, girl. You're gonna have kids and a husband one day. Get in that kitchen. And last, stop asking what's for dessert.
You hear the
Obviously,
music?
it's me.
That's a fact.
You ain't hear the music in the back. I listen to everything.
I'm peeping everything. You hear me?
I'm hearing what she said. I'm hearing the music in the back. I wanna sex you up. Yeah.
Like,
Hear it again.
it's
Hear
just
it
a
again.
catchphrase. I'm just trying to encourage you to get in that kitchen, girl. You're gonna have kids and a husband one day. Get in that kitchen. And last, stop asking what's for dessert. Obviously.
Hey.
Well, she has a plan, and she has a plan. Cooking for her kids and her man. She has a plan. Just saying.
Oh shit! Hey, you know what? She absolutely doesn't have a plan. You know who also brought forth the plan and executed it perfectly? My guy over at the Cellulite podcast that he redirected to me. Appreciate you, big homie, for doing so.
Appreciate that, bro. Appreciate that. Appreciate that.
That is a
I'm
fact.
just gonna tell y'all this, man. OGDoDirty is trying to get monetized, bro. If y'all ever wanna throw some people my way, please do. You hear me? The channel is always up. I'm always trying to get some type of good content. Just send them people my way.
And if you need us to know that is a fact, it is right there in the chat, folks. OGDoDirty. So feel free to actually click on that link to make sure that you go and subscribe to my guy OG. Because he's really doing his own thing. Listen, y'all were great enough to support me and help me out and becoming monetized. Yes, your guy is monetized. We'll see how long that lasts. But quite frankly, let's see if we can get my guy there as well. Say here because of Cellulite, and I wholeheartedly appreciate you for that. Very much so.
Appreciate you.
Yo.
Loving it. So we already know for sure, Locksmith is gonna be taking this down.
No, that's a fact.
For sure. I'm not gonna lie. I for sure be. I'm a person that I cook in all of my relationships. It is very rare that I run into a woman who actually cooks for me. But I'm not gonna lie. After seeing the presentation, they're actually putting stuff actually with some good flame and everything according to it. Like I said, holy shit! Wait. Let's. Oh,
Girl, I can still
look at this. Look at this.
I just cooked, bro. Take a good look.
You ain't gonna fuck that up. Ain't gonna fuck that up. Cooking with Kaya. Let's just say cooking with Kaya. Cooking with Kaya.
She doesn't always do the dance and stuff. Yeah. Like, of course, she's gonna get fucking haters in her chat.
I saw this. I saw her social media, and I said she is doing it. She is beautiful. She is young. There was only one thing in this entire. There was only one thing in this entire video that I had a problem with. One thing.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't her.
Mm-hmm.
It was why the fuck she had orange juice on the floor. Right up here. That was the only thing I saw.
Is that orange juice or oil?
That's orange juice. That's like that simple aid.
Yeah, that's orange juice.
That's orange juice.
That was the only thing I saw, and I said, "What the fuck are you doing, girl?" Outside of that, whatever. Did you see her hands? She didn't have the crazy raptor claws. She's someone who actually doesn't mind getting her hands dirty. This is what happened, ladies, when you get someone who actually can fucking cook. It ain't about the jewelry and the little rhinestones and the fucking glitter that you got on your goddamn fingernails because you know you cook. You handle that motherfucking meat. You season that bitch.
Is this a thing, Resto? I mean, fuck.
Resto, no. Resto's my son.
Okay, yeah, I know.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, I know.
Wait a minute.
We've been through this before. I get your names confused. Is this a thing where like a lot of people now just have no experience at all with cooking?
Yes, it is. It is.
Oh, that's sad.
It is. There are so many people out here who do not cook, and you know, I even say it's a double standard, to be honest with you, because we have so many men that say that we want women to cook, right? And yet we have so many women that turn around and say, and then don't cook, right? But then we'll have men that say, I want a woman that can cook, but when they go out all the time and they take their chick out all the time to go eat, who do you think are the majority of people that's going to be cooking your food in these restaurants? They're not women. They're men. Men have always been the better cooks. I don't know why we don't acknowledge that.
Well, I don't know why it is seen as something that should be done by women.
Well, it's not a matter of should. Well, here's the reason why I say should be. If you are a stay-at-home, what is my kid going to eat while I'm out there slaying the dragon?
Oh, yeah.
That's my question.
True.
If I am out there, I can't come home to cook because I am doing my own thing. If you've been home, you've been running up the paycheck, you've been looking at the kids, you've been making sure they got their lessons together, you're making sure the food, the house is clean, whatever. You should be able to make sure that there's some sustenance for them. You know, I'm not even saying, like, I get it. There are people who are like, why the fuck I can't get a good, decent meal, whatever. What? I get it from the old days. We didn't have the microwave. We didn't have takeout. We didn't have any of that shit like that. We still had restaurants, but we didn't have all the extra shit, the extra glims and glams that we still keep in also with an abundance of the regular stuff. But when we had the women that could be able to be at home and have kids and state that they want to be stay-at-home wives, but then turn around and say that they can't even make a simple BLT without fucking it up.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Yep. So
I should ask him who the Michelin chefs are. Because we got a few Michelin chefs out there now. Especially here in New York. We definitely got a few. In fact, we got a Michelin shelf. We got a Michelin restaurant that's literally like a ramen bar. That's
I
how
think
crazy
there's
it is.
also like just within the industry in general, there is a lot of sexism and stuff like that, right? So along with all industries, I mean, women haven't been working for all that long, really.
I hear you.
There's a reason why these things are still kind of predominantly ruled by men, I think.
Well, when we're talking about the base areas of society, sure. But I don't think we've really opened up the eyes of enough people to make them realize just how much is actually ran by men. Because again, you'll get the young ladies turn around and say, I can take care of myself because I could go to work, I could do whatever. I'm like, okay, cool. When you go out to go get, when you go get your foodie call date, who do I paying for that? It's the men mainly.
It was just
cool. When you go to the restaurant, who are the ones that are mainly making your food? It is the men. And when you decide you don't want to go outside and you want to stay indoors and you want to order your good food, who typically ends up being the delivery drivers? Men.
Yeah, but that doesn't make men inherently better at cooking, though. That's what I wanted to say.
No. But here's the point, though. Because when we get on these social media street, we get the ones that turn around and say, "What are y'all good for? We don't need you. You're obsolete." In fact, we don't even need y'all to lay down for us to get kids because I could go to a sperm bank. Somehow they forgot where sperm comes from.
Well, I'd disagree with that as well.
You disagree with that?
With what? No. I disagree with the people saying that.
Oh. I was like, hold up. they're all over the place.
No, not disagreeing with you. Yeah. No.
I was like, they're all over the goddamn place. What?
Yeah, if people are saying that, that's wrong. That's wrong too.
Yeah. So when we get a whole lot of middle-aged to older women who turn around and look at a young girl like this chick who says things like, you need to get up in the morning and cook some breakfast for your man before some other chick takes them from you. Is that really so much different from the days of when stay-at-home wives would sit there and try to make sure that other divorcee wives or widowers wouldn't be around they mans because they couldn't take it?
A little bit, yeah.
Take them from it. Hey, why you out there talking to Julia so long when you took the trash out? Oh yeah, you know, she just lost Tim. I don't need you talking out there to Julia for so long. Why are you being such a bitch? I'm not being a bitch. She can go get a whole new husband. They were protecting. Because why? If they can, they will take. We see it in this day and age. And when we see a nice little young thing like this, we see a nice little young thing like this doing the quote things that I can tell you. I am 42. I've been dating girls since they were freaking 20 something, early 20 something. I would say from my 30s all the way into my 40s. I've been dating girls who have been in their younger 20s until their mid 30s. I don't know any of them that can bust down food in the kitchen. And I've literally said this with OG. She does not put anything on a plate that I would not try. But I can tell you there's been plenty of women that have cooked shit that I say I'm not touching that. That's not going past my lips at all. And this young little thing over here, I said, not only will I try what's out on her fucking plate, I might have to make room on the fucking table itself and eat off the plate that she got. I'm just going. I'm just going.
I can see how there's like a lot of jealousy involved here. Yeah.
And they trying to shut her down. There's a whole wave of women angry at her.
But
they want her off.
I can see. I mean, on the other side of that, I can see some jealousy from her part too.
Wait, why is she jealous? She got a whole man.
Well, not jealousy, but
in fact, her video here. Look, why they hating on me? Why they hating on me?
It's she's baiting. I guess is what I'd say.
But
She can't dance. She cannot dance.
She doesn't need to. You know why? She's young.
Yeah.
She don't need to. She's young.
And it's probably her saying, "Fuck you, I'm gonna do what I want to do." Like she
also
probably
in social media,
she probably
they all don't know how to dance.
Yeah, she probably copped some hate early on and decided to push back against it, and that has then influenced
I hate to say
all
this.
The rest of her content.
I hate to say this. She doesn't need to push back. Or the same way for a lot of people on social media. You don't need to push back. You just need to exist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's found her knack. She can cook and she's cute.
That's a fact.
Yep. And the other girls, they can't cook.
Cooking with Kaya. Cooking with Kaya. She got that shit in my head. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
I was like, oh, get it, girl.
It's a good little catchphrase and dance that she does. Yeah.
I guarantee you tomorrow
100%.
Ressa will be cooking and he's gonna be singing cooking with
Kaya. Cooking with
But then I mean she's also got that the other one we watched where, you know, she's just wearing pretty much a sports bra or whatever.
I didn't even see this one up here. Let's see this one up here.
This meal I just cooked.
Oh no, you can't be doing that, girl. Hold up.
Girl, I can take your man.
Oh,
This
gee,
meal I
what's she
just
cooking?
Everything.
So she's definitely added like a sexual element to it.
Please come on here and thank you guys.
Yeah,
for
see, and like
60,000
wow.
followers.
That's cool.
Girl, I can take your man with this meal.
I could take your man. That's how she starts that shit. I could take your man, girl. She licked the fucking knife.
That's kind of what I was talking about.
Look how dirty that kitchen is. It would be more dirty. Shit. She be cleaning some other remnants off if she was sitting in my room. What? Cooking with Kaya.
Although I'm noticing all of the handprints are all left hands.
Doesn't even matter. You know why you be left hand? You know why I be left hand? Because our right hand
does
be
to me.
something else.
It does to me. Like
No,
that
not
means
when her
someone
right,
didn't.
not when her right hand is on something else. That's why it's only left hands
That's a
only.
fact.
Shit. What are we say? What are we saying here? What are we? You look at this macaroni.
Oh, cooking with Kaya. Cooking with Kaya. Cooking with Kaya.
Hey.
Like she knows that that's going to be controversial. Like she knows that she's going to get hate for that.
Say also, I could take your man. I have never seen them get as much hate in such a short amount of time. Woo! It has been crazy how much hate this girl has gotten in such a short amount of time. This girl
Dude,
put out her
have
video
you seen...
that she got her shit on December 2nd. We are on the 18th, and they have taken her out. I can't even find her on Instagram.
Oh, really?
Get the fuck
I can't find her on Instagram. I can only find her TikToks, which was the original thing. But she got taken off of Instagram. When you go to her actual YouTube, it says she's got 32. She's only got a few videos, and most of them are shorts. And she's being hunted.
How the fuck she get knocked down on Instagram?
And the video that pissed them off is literally the last video that you see down here with the whipped cream.
So, like, all of the shit I said, like, negatively about her, like, fuck that. She's not doing anything wrong.
Yeah, I see nothing wrong with her content.
Not that I've seen. Yeah.
The fuck.
Yeah, what did she do? What was her violation?
Nigga said, what did she do? Nothing. Shake a little tail feather, I guess, and made people upset.
But they all fucking do that nowadays, man.
Well,
but like,
She's done nothing wrong. There's no violation. I'm gonna steal from Zoomer right now. I can save her.
She's still on TikTok, right? Like you said. But she got banned from Instagram and did you say Facebook? Or something?
All I know is that it took me. I'm pretty good with research. It took me longer than I expected to come up with this content for her.
Well, was she on other channels, like other platforms?
If she was blowing up, she should have already had an Instagram. She should have already had a TikTok. She should have had something. Maybe if she wants to do Meta's kind of dying off. She should have absolutely had a YouTube. Her YouTube didn't seem like I have enough, so it seemed like most of her content came from.
So she does have a YouTube.
Yes, she does. But compared to her TikTok, which seems to have more growth, it means that a lot of people are not taking a look at her. And the heat that she got, most of that heat is actually not coming from TikTok. Even though her TikTok is technically under threat right now.
But dude, there's so much content now, and there's only so many people out there to watch it.
Right? Do you know that you have to make 1,000? You have to have 1,000 followers before you can do a live stream on TikTok?
That's crazy.
How does that
work? In one video, because of what she said, in this video here, it generated over 10 million views.
God damn.
The one video alone.
Is that live? Is that live views or views?
No, they're just shorts. They're shorts.
Oh, okay. So
10 million views on a short.
When was it posted?
This was posted on December 2nd.
She got a fucking million views.
Oh, sorry. No, this one here was December 9th, but she had over 10 million views. This month.
That's wow.
Crazy.
Well, that blew up for some reason.
Because of this, because she had been making content, but this particular one really pissed them off. Maybe it's the holidays, maybe because we got, there are plenty of people that just turn around and say, oh, I don't really got no man to take the freaking to the holidays to prove that I'm not lonely or whatever. And then you get this young little thing who's been cooking up here, and then she said, girl, you need to make your man some breakfast. If not, I'm going to take him cooking with Kaya. And got them in a feeling with the fucking.
Damn it, that's stuck in my head now too.
Hey, there you go. There we go. Hey, and she had the little way. Did you not see that? She got me. Look, see,
You know what? I'm gonna have to
Yo,
clip
you
you
see
doing
little
that, Resla.
thought dot? You see the thought dot?
I seen it.
Yeah, Lee, the little thought dots. Love it.
Oh, she
Love
knows
it.
she's hot. Yeah, she's hot and she knows it.
Look at that. Ooh, cooking with. You know what? Oh, no. We know. I gotta hear it now. Shit, it's in my head.
I gotta hear it now.
Another video. Cooking with Kaya. Cooking with Kaya. Cooking with Kaya.
Let's go. Hey, that's a whoo. God damn.
It gets higher as she goes.
So,
like cooking with Kaya, cooking with Kaya, cooking with Kaya, cooking with Kaya. Yeah.
Listen. The next time you see some breakfast, some fluffy pancakes or whatever, some eggs, some pancakes or anything, and you see it from a chick, when she starts shaking that booty, you know exactly what to say. Cooking with Kaya. Cooking.
Oh, dude, I'm gonna be singing it the next time I'm cooking food.
Yo, so what's her age? That's what Resto's asking in the comments.
Hey, Resto.
Oh, you know what?
He's
Let me
in the chat
go
there.
find her. Let me go find her right now. What's good, Resto?
She better not be 15, man.
Nah, she ain't that young. She on her own. She on her own. Oh, and I had her last name on one of my freaking things too, so I had her full name.
I just can't believe she can get taken down, but doesn't have any controversy.
Oh, guess what? She is.
Was she taken down? Resla just said he couldn't find her.
Hold on, that guy. Hold on, that guy. That guy. Hold on.
Yeah.
Her whole birthday. She was born on September 9th, 2001. She is a Virgo. She is 23 years old, out in Texas. Deep in the heart of Texas.
They do not cook out there.
Her full name is Kaya Renee.
But it doesn't say, you can't find anything why she got fucking taken down, man.
She got taken down because of hate. Look, this is what I'm saying. Listen, my guy gets it. She can get it. Let's just hear it again. Come on.
Cooking with Kaya.
Wake up and make your man some breakfast before I do. Yeah, exactly. Cooking with Kaya.
Did she actually get taken down from any platform, or
we know that she has we know she has a shit ton of hate, and I'm hoping that she makes a response from it because they're literally trying to get her TikTok removed.
Yeah, because it sounds to me like you just kind of found her and then you saw that she was responding to a bit of hate.
Yeah,
and then
she blew up the same time this other girl did.
And you went looking for her on other platforms and couldn't really find her.
All my research was before we started the show. Literally, all my research was done within that hour. I'm pretty good when it comes to research. I'm not the best.
Yeah, so
I'm pretty good.
So it's possible that she just doesn't have an account on these other platforms, or
I would love to believe
doesn't
that.
have as much engagement on them.
I would love to
on
believe that.
TikTok.
But I would love to believe that, but there's no way that you do. Let's just say, as a person who seeks attention, as a person who's a content creator, you do not think about not seeking more attention and getting more exposure when you have over how many followers?
How many was it?
803.4K followers on TikTok alone.
Close to a million. That's impressive.
And the likes are 2.4 mil. She is only following 10 people.
You said she's got a YouTube, but there's not really any engagement there, right?
Oh no! She doesn't have as much as I would think she should have for her YouTube. I'll listen. I'll read.
How long has she been doing it, Resla? Do you know
Less
how long she?
This year.
So just this year. Well, she just needs.
If I remember, it was July.
She needs to fucking get in touch with Resto and like get known.
Oh, Resto would take that up.
Yeah, for sure.
For research purposes. Because
it sounds to me like
I looked her name
like
up.
you said just this year, so she's still new to this. Like she hasn't done all of that expanding
All right.
of
So
her.
yeah. So she's new.
Shit
So
that she
this
should
can't be
do.
new too. This is wrong. So many people are making they're making mimic pages of her. Fuck. I gotta find the original page. Oh, OG, this is bad. Let me show you it. Oh, it's so bad right now. Look at this. So we have the highest one of 226. I looked into it and there's only 2 things, 2 videos, and it's got more short. No, this is not all her. That's her.
Yeah, that's
not her.
That's someone pretend. Yeah, all she does is TikTok. Trust me, bro. That's all she does. And
that's
other
not her.
people, other people are stealing her videos and putting them on YouTube.
But check this out. Look at it. Look at all this. Look, that's her picture.
Yeah,
look,
she needs to get in touch with Resto.
That's her picture. Oh, that's a nice picture too. God damn.
Calm down.
I didn't even see it on her TikTok. This is not even on her TikTok.
I think Resla has a new love interest.
This is not on her TikTok. Well, hold up.
Welcome to your second video. Eating with Kaya. Eating with Kaya. Eating with Kaya.
Eating with Kaya.
All right, y'all. So today I actually cooked the food and I didn't eat out. We got some steak fajita quesadillas with a homemade sauce. I don't know what to call the sauce. It's
Who not fucking that up? Steak fajita quesadilla. Woo! Yes.
You do not cook.
similar to like Chipotle vinaigrette sauce. First, we're gonna see how much pull the cheese has. Ooh,
Just seeing what I cooked last night, Resla.
Oh, the cheese is gooey, y'all. The cheese is gooey, y'all. Oh shit.
To see. I'm gonna first try it without the sauce just to get all the flavor.
Did she just lose something
That's
down
so
her
good.
boobs?
Now I'm trying to get the sauce.
Yeah. Look, the sauce right on her nipple.
Wait a minute.
You gotta put it on the 7-inch TV.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, he's loading it up on the 70-inch TV now.
No, I'm just about to find this blunt back up. That's what I'm about to do.
You see B-Baller making me uncomfortable. Don't say that, rap.
She didn't even do that on purpose.
Oh, she did it on purpose.
Girl, I can still say it with me, y'all.
Woo! Did you see that? I'll fuck up every one of them broccolis. Did you not see what's on her fucking plate right now? Look at that. That's shrimp.
She knows how to cook, man. That's legit. Yeah.
That looks so good.
Oh my goodness.
Say it with me, y'all. Welcome to another video.
I love me some.
Cooking with
We call them
Kaya.
prawns. The shrimp.
Cooking
Yeah.
with Kaya. Cooking with Kaya. Cooking with Kaya. Say it with me, y'all. Welcome.
Who not fucking that up? Yo, thank you, Resto. Thank you. Fuck that play. Ooh.
Welcome to another video.
There's no way she's eating that full meal, man.
Kaya. Cooking with Kaya. Cooking with Kaya.
She couldn't eat all that, man.
Hey, y'all. So let's talk about it. Did someone feed you tonight, or does Kai have to?
Oh my God. She got him.
with Kaya. Did someone feed you tonight, or does Kai have to?
We do like sweet potatoes.
I cooked the best sweet potatoes once. I can't remember how I did it, but it was like a multi-stage process, and it got them like super like crispy on the outside. Awesome.
Cooking with Kaya.
Yo.
Welcome to
He
another
turned
video.
when he got no shirt on.
You're
Fucking little bird chest motherfucker.
Negative.
What? You're doing it with cooking with Kaya.
I got too much manhood.
Come on, let's go. Ready?
I can't twerk.
Yes, you can. Just wiggle. I don't even twerk. I wiggle. Okay, ready?
You gotta come over here then, right? Or you?
No, it does good. Yeah.
Welcome to another video. Cooking with Kaya. Cooking with Kaya. Cooking with Kaya. You need to be turning. Come on, you need to be turning around by that time.
I can't twerk.
Okay, just wiggle side to side, just like that. Perfect. But you
Not
gotta turn
the
around
wiggle.
It's so awkward, isn't it?
You're missing the opportunity of a lifetime right now.
Listen.
He sure is. He ain't trying to take that down.
Trying to turn around. I'll do this.
Oh! You ready? Welcome to another video. Cooking with Kaya. Say it with me. Cooking with Kaya. Cooking with Kaya. Cooking with Kaya. Cooking with Kaya. See?
I feel like all of that was content.
Awkward.
You could
So
do.
awkward.
We got something simple too.
You want to know what I know how to cook?
What?
Eggs. That's the only thing I know how to cook.
All right, we're gonna change that today.
I mean, like the best eggs.
Guys.
Isaiah, what's up, girl?
I'm tired of hearing y'all talking about how you don't know how to fucking cook, but you can rock fucking 5 chains around your fucking neck. You can afford jewelry, but you can't fry more than eggs. I'm tired of hearing this shit. Y'all making us look bad. This is fucking ridiculous. By the way, shout out to the beautiful Yvette Marie.
But, wiggle. But yeah, you know what, Resla? It could be that he's like playing along with her, seeming as if he doesn't know how to cook because she's
No, I've seen this too much from my young man. He don't know how to fucking cook a thing, and it makes me mad.
All right.
In fact, I'm convinced that he is not in her place. She's not in his place. I got a feeling that that's her place, and he walked in there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he's a bit dumb, but it's playing into the video because she's meant to be the cook, right? So she's kind of teaching him, hey, we're gonna cook some shit. Here's what I've got planned. You're gonna help me, right?
I mean, she warming something else up in that kitchen, but okay, cool.
Wolf, I'm 41.
I got it. Butter knife.
That might work.
I got real nice.
This might work. Let's see. You know, potatoes? No, not that. You know, potatoes.
I got a little one right here.
Perfect.
How long you been cooking?
Like 2 years.
Get the fuck out. Or you know what? I'll take it.
Okay. That's nice.
When did you learn how to make eggs?
I almost said get the fuck out of here, but I realized we're in the digital age. You can speed up and learn how to cook early.
Shit, I really learned like a couple years ago. But like I'm like the type of person that like I eat out a lot.
Same. That's why I have to learn how to cook. Like, ate out too much.
Yeah, I go to I spend a lot of money on like dinners, like a little Nobu, all that nonsense.
Oh yeah. Well, you know, that. You're gonna learn how to make some.
Right.
You gotta rinse them off first.
Can I ask you this? Why you rinse them off when we don't open the inside?
I don't know. That's a good question. I was just raised doing it. They got dirt on them. Sorry, just wash them off.
All right. I just use water.
Yeah.
You ain't tell just like off the record, you ain't tell T.O. you was coming here, right?
No. Should I?
No.
Okay. All right.
No.
Why not?
Nah, just don't tell him because he like going through something with his mama right now, and I think he just in his own little world. So that's why I personally didn't tell him. So I don't think you should tell him.
Oh, okay. I got you.
It's just water though.
Yeah, just we're gonna need more than one.
Okay.
Yeah.
OG.
Yes, sir.
Let's just say you got some you at your house, right? And you got some little thing coming through, right? How would it be weird if she was just like, "Hey, you ain't tell your girl I was coming over, did you?" What's going on through your mind?
Send the message from Resto.
Man, say.
What do you think? It's just like you ain't tell your girl I was coming over, did you? And you sitting there like, nah, why? I'm just saying. I just want to know. I didn't want it to be something weird, you know. I just want to know. But it's cool. She don't know. So it's good. It's good.
You know it ain't good. You trying to get both us killed. I don't know what you doing now. We ain't doing that around here. First, I didn't call your girl. You invited yourself.
Oh, not that DDG can't cook. Oh no. Listen, I don't understand why young dudes don't know how to cook. I never understood why men themselves cannot cook.
They don't need to know. They don't need to know. That's why. They don't need to know.
No, men have always needed to know.
No, not now.
Even
not with DoorDash.
Men way back in the days, if you want to talk about the cowboy robbers and everything, they need to know how to at least make fucking chili or some shit out in the fucking field. Men have always needed to know how to. Men have always
They
needed
need to know how to get food.
No,
they don't need to know how to make it.
Do you understand the concept of that means that men have never been able to keep themselves alive without a woman? That's ridiculous.
I think it's disgraceful, and I think people should know how to cook. But
no, I believe the majority
but
of
I
men
understand.
know how to cook.
I understand why they don't. It's because they don't need to.
No, it's that they don't want to, not that they don't need to.
No, they don't need to.
No,
because they have shit like DoorDash and stuff like that.
Because until so you believe that the majority of men now is just they're just not relying on DoorDash, because the majority of men I run to who are single are not doing that. They're actually cooking
or restaurants or whatever.
No,
and maybe not even a majority. I don't know. This is something that you.
I would agree if
you only just said this is a problem. So
I would agree if DoorDash costs more money than what you could prepare to actually cook. The first thing I'm happy I got taught was from an actual woman who cooked. So turn around and taught me that the reason why I need you to learn how to cook is because a man who doesn't the best man for a woman is a man that doesn't need one. The best man for a woman is a man who does not need one, which means I need for you to understand how to cook, how to clean, how to sew. I am a jack of all trades. I can do it all. I have never been encumbered in saying I need a woman in my life.
But now, Resla, is there anywhere where you're going to be with your family or partner or whatever, where you cannot instantly just get yourself food that was cooked by someone else?
And I still shop to this day. And I still cook to this day. I cooked earlier today.
Dude, I cook and I love cooking and it's awesome. And I think everyone should learn how to do it. Yeah, for sure. But like I said, I understand why people don't.
Which is why, OG, when the rapture comes, people are screwed.
Yeah.
I already know it.
Dude, I love, sometimes I'll watch like wilderness type videos where people just go out and survival type
The majority
stuff.
of my videos, that guy, the majority of my videos are outdoor cooking, outdoor camping. That's the majority of my videos. I love indoor cooking videos, outdoor cooking videos,
I
and
watch
camping
the
videos.
shit out. I watch the shit out of those. Have you watched the ones where people go and like just build their own house in the wilderness somewhere?
I was watching one with a kid who was doing it with he was like either 7 or 5, and he was with his father, and they were building a whole log cabin. And I said, "Oh, absolutely,
nice." I got you on Discord, haven't I? Wait, do I?
I believe you do. I think you.
Resla, yeah. No, I got you on Discord. I'll send you a video of like. It was fucking cool, man. A dude goes out into the middle of nowhere. Well, actually, it's probably not the middle of nowhere, but it seems like it. But yeah, he goes out there with nothing, just his bare hands, and like he builds his own tools and everything like that.
Well, you know what's things annoying? There are women who went to go after this girl, and she was like doing all this, ran into this dance house. Who, not for nothing, who shouldn't know how to fucking take care of himself.
Yeah, well,
wait,
like,
did he pat the back of it with the back of his fucking hand?
You said she's only been doing this for about a year, right?
2 years. 2 years.
2 years.
She's been doing the content for about for about a year. She's been cooking for about 2 years. And I'm gonna say for 2 years of cooking.
But on the internet, like how long has she been producing content?
Of about a year.
1 year, okay.
No, LA.
Yeah, she's still new, man.
Born in LA.
She's
So
like
am I. I just crossed my year.
she's a baby.
So am I. I just crossed my year. And she's 23.
Have you moved Coraline? Have you moved Coraline? Coraline?
Yeah, well,
What? Never mind.
she's blown up, man, on TikTok.
Yeah.
Marcy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, movie.
But keep in mind, like I said, there are women who turn around and came for this girl's neck. They are out there. They are out there talking hella shit about her right now. And I want to know why. Why are you guys absolutely hating on this young girl who has done, in my mind, nothing to you besides become popular? Are we jealous of the popularity? What's going on? What's going on right now? What's going on right now? I would love to know. Is it because a lot of you are not cooking right now? Is it because let's just say as a young or even an older woman that you are really that offended the fact that she says she can take your man? Oh, you're right. I know why, but I needed to stick in their guts. I needed to be understanding. Look. How many people in a short amount of time that have been talking about her? Short amount of time. Everybody got their own opinions when it comes to this girl. Everybody talking about her. Everybody talking cooking with Kenya. Cooking with Kenya. Everybody talking about her right now. There are 2 people who are famous right now on my algorithm, and it's her. Oh, I didn't even see she talked about her. Wow. This is another freaking content creator.
Oh, shit.
Nobody has been talking about due to the Cooking with Kaya uproar. By the way, I'm a cooking with Kaya, cooking with Kaya. I have a hot take that I feel like nobody has been talking about due to the Cooking with Kaya uproar. By the way, I'm a Cooking with Kaya fan, and so is my man. We support her fully. I want to say something, y'all, because I feel like a lot of women, especially Black women, you guys are attacking her like you're crazy. I don't know why. But I want to say something that I haven't heard anybody say because it's just important. So one of the things that I always see a lot of Black women, not all, but a lot of you guys are on this platform. Just type in Black women hate men. You'll see the videos of them hating on Black men at all costs. What's one of the things most Black women have been saying on these platforms? Black men don't like us. Black men hate us. Black men don't uplift us. Did anybody else pay attention to the moment Cooking with Kaya came out? How many Black men were on her, uplifting her? And then look at DDG put her on. And Ali Choppa made a video of her. But black men don't like us. Black men don't uplift us. Cap. False. You know how I know? I started my platform talking about men in general. Do you know who's the main men who supported me? Black men. That's why I make all of my content towards black men, because they're the only people who stood by me. Okay, wait. Another thing. I find it very funny that a lot of black women like to say they only like wigs. They don't like natural. They don't like women like plain Janes. Cooking with Kaya has a natural body. Cooking with Kaya has natural hair. Cooking with Kaya barely wears makeup. No BBL in sight, no lip filler in sight, no weave in sight, no enhancement in sight. Just straight feminine, nurturing, loving, catering, and a beautiful aura and beautiful spirit from Diosito. The one thing I am so happy about is there's other ethnicities that are gorgeous. Mexican girls, shout out to y'all. Hispanic girls, any white girls, whatever, beautiful women. But no offense, you guys always get the limelight. Since the dawn of time, it's always been the blonde hair, blue eyes. Latinas have always got a lot of attention. People always say black women are the bottom of the barrel. We're masculine, we're evil, we're this, we're that. It's always shitting on us. This is the one time where you women didn't look at this and see, look it, they're uplifting black women. They're making, what do you mean? She won, y'all. We won. I'm sorry. That's how I see it. We're black women. We're a unity. That's how I see it. I don't know how you see it because you're a little bit negative, but think about that.
You're a little bit negative.
Finally, they're uplifting black women. Finally, they're praising black women, and they're saying she's feminine and nurturing. That's showing you that there are black women that have these traits. Thank you, Black Kings, for uplifting her. Thank you, Black Kings, for seeing the positive message. Yes, you guys, I understand there's certain things Cooking with Kaya does that some people don't like, but a lot of y'all do some shit as well, too. Let's not act like we're perfect. Same thing with me. I run my mouth online. Some people don't like me. Accountability. It's okay. I be talking crazy. But seriously, y'all, don't you guys see that there's so many men uplifting her? Look at Cooking with Kaya. Type it in and then look at all the black men uplifting her. Don't you ever part your lips to sit there and say black men don't support us. They do. You just don't see it. You're looking at every other race but black men because you have animosity towards them. I don't like that because, like I said, y'all, one thing about me, I've been supported heavily by black men. I feel loved, cherished, and supported. I don't know about y'all, but I feel the love, and I'm so proud of that girl for at least making it to being on DDG's platform. Man, to DDG doing that for her, that's so beautiful, y'all, and getting to see her personality a little bit more. Rest in peace to her sister, her oldest sister who passed away.
Whew. I'm gonna say, listen. I got nothing to say for everything you say. Ooh, I know there are people, a lot of people who are hate. There are a lot of people who are not happy. People who are hating. You know what? I'm not even gonna lie. Some of y'all is even hearing. Some of y'all is even hearing the chats. Some of y'all is hearing the chats. Some of y'all was probably like, I like this video. I like this live stream right now. Oh, he covering this bitch. Oh no. I'm gonna unlike the video. In fact, I might even dislike the video. I'm gonna dislike the stream because they talking about cooking with Kaya. Cooking with Kaya. Ooh. Some of y'all is mad, big mad.
Well, they got to get out of their feelings.
I'm just saying. Y'all sitting there getting mad at Kaya, right? But y'all not even talking about for how long you've already had people out here in the internet cooking food, but y'all didn't care. Y'all didn't care at all. Why? Why not? Y'all didn't care about the Asians that was out there freaking. You know what? Y'all didn't care about this. Y'all didn't care about shit like this.
Holy shit. That's fucking incredible.
I love cooking stuff. But no one's sitting there talking about how these women turn around and do this.
This isn't Kaya though, right?
This nigga out of line.
This is crazy. Did you hear what she eating at? You hear what she was eating at? You hear the ASMR?
That's way too fatty for me. I couldn't eat that.
Chew the fat, sir. Chew the fat.
Yeah.
People want to talk about this. She cooked a whole snake.
That's a fact.
I could eat it, but I'd probably have to have a whole bottle of Creon to go with it.
They ain't gonna say nothing about that, but they love it. They hate that cooking with Kaya though.
Look, got a whole snake.
Never had snake.
Y'all don't talk about this. Y'all don't talk about this. Y'all don't talk about Kaya, but y'all ain't talking about the.
I bet it's tasty.
Yeah, eat snake.
Boy, you lying to me.
What did she throw in on top of the snake there?
I don't know.
I don't even fucking know. I don't even know.
I'm not gonna eat it, so I ain't worried about it.
Yeah.
She beat the shit out of whatever the fuck those were.
Yeah, me fucked up. I ain't even fucking with it.
Now that looks good, man. That
nigga said
that's
that
like,
looks good. Boy, you crazy as hell.
The weirdest potatoes I ever saw in my life. Look, she fucking that shit up.
That shit's fried up real nice.
No,
that looks
folks,
real
let's
good.
say it. No, let's say it, folks. She was there fucking it up. Let's just say it. Cooking with Kaya. Cooking with. She there fucking it up. Y'all don't talk about this shit.
But that's why you answered your own question.
No, like the we got women that sitting there getting mad, big mad over this chick who's been trying to do her thing and trying to blow up in less than a year, by the way. But we got people who out there been trying to put shit together for the longest of time, eating the most adventurous of food, being all on the outside of the world.
But it's not about the food, Resla.
Don't you think I know it?
It's about that. It's about the extra shit that she adds to the video. That's why people hate
that booty popping, yeah.
Yep, exactly.
That good looking food, yeah.
Yep.
And
So
yeah.
just because she can move her hips and make her body twinkle a way that we like, it's a problem.
And that little
for women.
Oh yeah.
Oh, for women. Okay.
Yep.
Well, that's insecurity right there. That's what it sounds like to me.
Sounds like it to me.
Yep.
This chick just would go digging through a whole goddamn river to find her whole entire catch.
Oh my god! And it looks so. Oh, that looks so good. Holy shit!
I'm not eating none of this shit.
Oh, I'd be eating the fuck out of that.
Nah.
Yeah. I don't know what it is, but when people do this,
earlier in the video, but she was hunting.
She's gonna grab some fish. Yeah.
Small machete.
She's trying to find them crabs.
Look at that. She out there hunting, looking for
she's
her
getting the
shit.
crabs. Yeah, I love that. Whenever I see someone doing that and then cooking something up, it looks just so delicious to me.
Yeah, them the crabs she looking for right there. That one that's trying to get away.
Well, yeah, she'll kick herself. She'll kick herself later when she looks back on the
Here's
footage.
the thing about that. She's out there looking for her quarry. She's out there looking for everything she got to eat, right? But then people are trying to say, I'm not going to eat that shit because they see her at the end with the result, right?
This is how we used to have to live.
I'm aware of that, but there's so many people that don't.
No, I'm not yelling at you. I'm yelling at the people that you're angry at.
Yeah. But you know who they get mad at? They get mad at Kaya.
Don't get mad because she using that Lyris. She be using that Lyris seasoning something. Don't get mad.
Look how good that looks. Oh my god. Yes.
Hey, OG, that's not too much sauce for you.
I wouldn't even. I mean, the crab part is good, bro. I don't care too much for the peppers and the egg and all that shit that she added. I don't care too much about none of that. But you can take because Shorty took the meat out of the shell, so you can throw that shell away. I don't need none of that. Just give me
looks
the
like it's
bottom
going to
part.
be like super spicy with all those chilies in there. I'm not a huge fan. I'm not a huge fan of super spicy food.
Yeah,
doesn't my
that
guts
egg,
don't
that
appreciate
egg on there
it.
still running, just sitting on top. See, the crab part look good, but yeah. And then she ain't had no butter, ain't used no butter in there.
Oh, she didn't even crack that shit open. She was straight diving
Yeah,
into it.
straight diving into it. Yeah. Well, she
Like-
already. That's just the leg part with
good
the
it looks.
out of the shell. So that's the only part that she got the meat, unless she break the
Oh,
shell like she got to do right now.
She was throwing away the legs. Oh, she
I ain't
doesn't
never see
even
with her
need them.
hand.
Yeah, that's where all the meat at right there.
Oh, yes. We I don't know about you, but I love watching people eat food as well.
I don't.
Eating like a queen.
Yeah, that shit don't even look appetizing, bro. You got that. Look at the egg. No.
Oh, that runny yolk. Oh, fuck yeah. That's perfectly.
Did that look better? Did that look better than the thing she had with the cheese?
She poached it in with the same liquid in with the.
No.
You can keep all that
the
shit.
juice, like all the crab juice and everything.
Your stomach gonna be bubbling. You gonna be on that toilet, nigga. You be turn it up.
I'll take cooking with Kaya. Yeah, I need to stop hating on this girl because she's
I'm with Resla. I'm taking that steak with them mashed potatoes,
Oh,
macaroni and cheese.
Oh, did you not? Did you see that mashed potato with the shrimp? Oh, that shit.
Bro, that shit looked good.
That
Love
shit
me a
looks
good
so
mac and cheese.
good.
Yeah.
Are we kidding right now? So many people are making fucking spoof accounts of her shit, trying to capitalize on her fucking fame right now. Abso-fucking-lutely.
Oh, maybe you should get in touch, Resla.
You don't think? Listen, I learned about her only since 12 a.m. You don't think I'm gonna try to reach out to her? Absolutely. She may not be able to come all the way here to NY because I ain't trying to put her up anywhere. But we could do a cooking collab together. I love to cook. Cooking collab.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just say, don't hate. Don't hate. Don't you come from my channel?
Or even just to say, girl, what you doing?
I know, no, we gonna be right in my kitchen. We gonna do the whole dance and everything. Cooking with Kaya. Cooking with
Oh, lovely.
Absolutely.
I'll be down for watching that for sure.
The whole shit, the whole thing. The whole goddamn thing.
And then you'll be able to show us how good you are at cooking, Resla.
Oh, it's gonna be amazing. Me gonna leave the whole video on a cliffhanger. You won't know what happened afterwards. I'm just saying. Like, oh, this tastes so good. Ooh, oh my god, it's so spicy. Ooh, I gotta get up out these clothes. And then that's the way the video ends. Just saying.
Yep. Just saying.
And then you're gonna see me, you know what, you're gonna just a kudos for you guys. Are you gonna see me crack open a Foster's?
Uh-oh. You know you gotta have
Don't drink that fucking toilet water.
Oh, I drink. I can't tell you how often I drink Foster's. It's not even funny.
You know we don't drink it here, right?
I know, but you know what else? What people don't drink a lot and they have it in their place? Guinness. I drink that shit too.
Yeah, Guinness goes all right. Yeah.
I used to drink a lot of. I still do drink Guinness, but I used to drink a lot of Guinness and realizing a lot of Irish people that I'm around don't drink Guinness.
At the moment, I'm drinking a beer from Belgium, but it's just a light beer.
What's good, Stephen Hall? You missed out on all the good stuff. You came in late.
All the good stuff, bro. You came in late, bro. You know how we usually do the drop by discussions, brother. Come on now, Stephen. You gotta be here, buddy. bring you that good content. Well, look, we had the chick on here with the 100 men. You missed that. That was crazy. And then we had little cooking with Kaya. Yeah, you can't beat that right there. Good old Lowry seasoning salt. That made me happy to see that. At least somebody know how to season. You know what I'm saying around here.
I don't understand the hate for this girl, because as far as I know, she is on it. Woo! And listen, ladies, y'all got it so good. Y'all got it so good your break is just like so. Your lottery ticket for getting noticed is just so much closer than us. It's nice, not even close, not even funny. You just gotta do a little something to get a little noticed. Ooh. If I trust me, I would still be here if I had did this 5 years ago, I would still be here talking about cooking with wrestler. Nobody would give a shit. Nobody would give a shit. But Kaya, whew, absolutely, in less than a year. Absolutely. Kidding me? Shit. It is a wrap. And hopefully she listen. And for someone who says she only been cooking for 2 years, I'm like, big ups. I've been cooking since I was 10. She made something look that nice on a plate in only 2 years. I mean, it's not Michelin star. It's not like, but it looked edible. It made me think, oh shit, I'm hungry.
You hear me?
At 23, only been cooking for 2 years. I'm like, oh shit.
Can't do nothing but get better. So
I'm like, if it looks that good already, she can go to culinary school. No problems. No problems. She can work in a real legit kitchen. No, 28,
she
29.
does seem like a good cook. Yeah, for sure.
28, 29, she could be in a really good kitchen.
But
making some real good money. Making really good money.
Maybe she'll make even better money doing the shit she's already doing.
If she keeps it up, if she does shit, listen, not for nothing, but even with the way how Gordon Ramsay is with the grift right now, she can get a short with Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah, because I mean, culinary school and then going and doing an apprenticeship and like working your way towards becoming a chef.
You know what's so crazy? She doesn't even have to go to culinary school. Yeah, she doesn't have to go to culinary school, to be honest with you, because a lot of the content creators that I follow for cooking, most of them haven't gone to school.
But still, like become a head chef or something. Yeah, you need to work your way there, right? Unless someone hires you as a head chef, but then you're not going to learn anything.
But here's the thing: you're not really going to culinary school to learn how to cook. You're really going to culinary school for technique. You're going for technique. You're learning for what pairs with what. You're worrying about color contrast. You're worried about flavor. Because when you're in a culinary school, you get access to things that are rare for everyday individuals.
Well, true. Like you said, you get access to things that you normally wouldn't. So, you learn how to cook things.
I wasn't
normally when you cook, you're cooking for yourself. You cook what you like to eat. But
right,
culinary school will teach you how to cook what other people like to eat.
Shout out for Stephen Hall, by the way. Stephen Hall with the $2
super chat. Appreciate you, Stephen Hall.
No, I agree. I agree that guy. Like, I didn't really eat a truffle until I was maybe like late 20s. I didn't even care because I never had access to it. I was cooking, but I was never that intuitive when it came to cooking. So as my palate expand, yes, I use the word palate because I don't know why people don't, because it's such a simple word. But as it expanded, when I actually had a truffle for the first time, honestly, like it wasn't until I was in my 30s before I actually did eat caviar.
I didn't have I had caviar when I was like really young, but that's only because my grandparents got it. but I ate the shit out of that stuff. That is tasty, like proper caviar. Like
I'm back and
they got
I'm back and forth on
a
it.
tin of caviar. Yeah.
Yeah, but it fucking it's so much fucking money.
Oh yeah.
Like, it's nice, but it's not
I haven't
nice.
had it. I haven't had it since, unless you count like, when you get, like you said, the roe in sushi.
Yeah. Like I
Like a
said,
California roll or something like that. They have like
a
salmon
California.
roll or something like
Oh, you just triggered me. A California roll is not sushi. Oh, you triggered the shit out of me right now when you did that.
Oh, because it's not raw fish.
Yeah, exactly.
Isn't that
There's
sashimi?
no fish. There's no fish. There's
Isn't
no
that
fish.
sashimi though?
No, sashimi is just raw fish. Because you can just have cuts of fish, and that's sashimi. When you're pairing fish with rice, with anything else, then it's sushi.
Isn't there salmon in a California roll?
No, California rolls are typically with avocado and cucumber, whatever. There's no fucking fish in it. That's what pisses me off about them.
You sure?
Yeah.
Oh, not the ones that I've tried. Normally it's salmon with salmon roe. I believe. There's definitely salmon roe.
So typically I have seen some people try to sneak in like crab, but typically it's avocado, it's rice, it's seaweed, and that's about it. Like there's no fish.
Wow. The California roll that I've had has always been raw, like what you
I'm looking at it right now. Ingredients in the avocado roll: avocado,
No,
cucumber.
you said avocado roll. No. California roll.
It's the same thing.
Hold
California.
on.
I'm looking
Now
at
I'm gonna look it
California.
up.
The California roll is made of avocado, cucumber, imitation crab, if you can't get real crab, sushi rice wrapped in seaweed, and sprinkled with sesame seeds or roe.
Crab meat,
There's no fish.
real imitation, and cucumber. Yeah, okay.
No fish. I cannot stand that being called sushi if it has no fish.
That's weird. Now I'm gonna have to look for California roll Australia.
Oh, I haven't heard of that. Australia.
It's just I'm sure the one that I've had has been different.
By the way, let me just say this. It's kind of weird to call something California roll Australia. I just want to say that.
Yeah. I agree with you. No, I'm not seeing anything different. Like,
nope,
you
no
are
different.
right.
Yeah. California rolls have always annoyed me.
But they're like, for me, they've always had. Here's a picture of one.
They might as well just call it a vegetarian roll.
So this one has. I've found pictures of one that has salmon roe on the outside, but quite often I've had it, and the salmon roe. The salmon roe will be sprinkled on the top.
What's good, blind? You listen. You running on Negro time. You late too.
Yep. My bad. What's up, to?
Not much. We covered a few topics already. I guess right now I realized that Australia apparently has California rolls, which is not sushi, by the way.
Hold on. Here's one that I'm seeing that has salmon in it. It's. Oops. Now it's gone. Here we go.
And it's called the California roll?
No. It's called Yummy on Instagram. But the picture somewhat resembles what I thought was a California roll. So
I thought a California roll was a biscuit.
No, sir.
I'm not sure. Maybe I'll just I can probably just share my screen. if I hold on, drag this tab
No, because
out.
the only
drop it.
the only yummy roll I know is rather mixed, to be honest with you. The yummy roll that I know sometimes has like I like it with tuna, but the reason why I don't like yummy rolls, to be honest with you, is because I don't believe rolls should have cream cheese. That no, I do not. Rolls should not have cream cheese.
Bro, cream cheese makes everything better.
Oh, hell no. Okay, so we've got some cucumber, we have some rice, we do have salmon. But why is there salmon on top as well?
I
And
don't
then
know.
there's avocado.
I don't
So
think
you
that's salmon on top.
No, that's avocado. It's avocado on top, but inside is actually cucumber.
I don't know, and also the fruit on top. That's weird, but
That's not fruit. That's not fruit. That's roe.
The berries.
That's
Them
not berries. That's roe.
That's roe.
That's
There's blackberry and strawberry. Look, right at the very top.
That's not strawberry.
Strawberry. Sir.
That's roe. Okay, and something red. All right.
Hey, check the
Looks
back
like a
chat, Rez.
blackberry to me. I've been eating a lot of blackberries, so
Caviar.
It looks identical to a blackberry.
Yeah, we can.
All right.
Yeah, normally
cream cheese make everything
the
better.
ones I've seen,
No, sir.
the ones that I've seen, they'll have salmon roe on the face of it, so the pieces will be laid on like flat side down, and then on the top of that will be the salmon roe.
Yeah, that's how I've
little
normally seen it presented as well.
The orange ones, yeah.
Damn
Have y'all eaten the vegan sushi rolls?
You mean a California roll?
Oh, is that what that is?
Stop looking at this now.
California roll does not have any fish in it.
Okay, yeah, my
Yeah,
used to make
I,
these,
like
uh,
you are
Imitation crab.
you're right. Yeah, crab, imitation or real. Yeah,
yeah.
But well, that's a surprise to me. But you learn something new every day, right?
Yeah, that's why it annoys me so much. Because the California roll only came out on the rise of avocados. Avocados were not popular until they started flying out of freaking California, and that's when California rolls came out.
Yeah. Cool.
Well, Blind, I
And
wish
now
you would have came up here a little bit earlier, brother.
They're
You
like-
would have been able to join us in the show. Y'all, we appreciate everybody. Let me go ahead and do this so we can go ahead and take care of business. Appreciate y'all for coming up, bro. I'm gonna put y'all in the back real quick. We appreciate everybody coming to the Drop By discussions, man. We had a fun night tonight, had some good discussions. I can't believe what old girl is trying to attempt with these 1,000 people. 1,000 men. Let me not say people because she's not doing women. She only doing men. And cooking with Kaya, I'm gonna have to go check out some of the recipes. You feel me? And I want everybody.
Support Kaya. Kaya needs to be supported at all costs.
No makeup, no BBL. Come on now, people.
Come on,
you know
all natural. Even the cooking natural.
Cooking with Kaya. You know what it is. Got it. What you got for him, Reza?
Outside of that, it is officially Wednesday on my neck of the woods as well. So that means we will have an opinionated episode later on today at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's when your boy over here will be going forward. Do you have anything going on, OG?
No, I'll probably just be over there with Uncle Tom on the porch for a Conspiracy Wednesday or whatever he gonna do today. Most likely it's gonna be Conspiracy Wednesday, but I'll probably be over there. I'm gonna stop through there and holler at Reza when his show starts. So I'll be over there for the front end of it. I don't know how long you're gonna go tomorrow, but if you go a long time, I'll be back on the back end too.
I never know now. It seems like I'm putting in 8-hour shifts. I never know now.
That's a fact. But I mean, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. If you're over on the OGDoDirty page, please go over to Reza. His link is in my chat. Make sure you go over there and you subscribe to Reza's channel. You know what I'm saying?
Be sure
Make
to
you hit
actually
that like.
sign up. Let's take a look at OGDoDirty as well, man.
And we appreciate everybody coming through, man. Like I say, make sure you go get ready to check out Reservoir. We're gonna have some good content for you, and you already know how we do it.
Rolling through the bluff, trolling through the blockchain, slinging heavy clout, spitting on the mic. What's the latest? What's about? Politicians tripping, headlines flipping out in the heart of the South, where the whispers turn to shouts. Meetings in the shadows, hustlers making plans, deals going down, gripping tight, shaking hands. City buzzing loud, news dap in demand. Dirty South vibe, deep roots, dirty land. Drop by, chopping up, news flying in the wind. Talk about the biz, who's winning, who will spin. Crime on the rise, truth or a tale to sin. Dirty South, live a thick skin, thick skin. Rappers on the come up, topics in their rhymes. Truth spilling raw, cutting through the grime. Events popping off, party scenes in their prime. Southern nights wild, about to lose track of time. Headlines breaking, cities heartbeat racing. Discussions, heavy heads nodding syncopation. From the bodega gossip to the mayor's dictation. Southside stories, raw truth, no hesitation. Drop by, chopping up, news flying in the wind. Talk about the biz, who's winning, who will spin. Crime on the rise, truth or a tale to sin. Dirty South, live a thick skin, thick skin. Drop by, chopping up, news flying in the wind. Talk about the biz, who's winning, who will spin. Crime on the rise, truth or a tale to sin. Dirty South, live a thick skin, thick skin. Drop by, chopping up, news flying in the wind. Talk about the biz, who's winning, who will spin. Crime on the rise, truth or a tale to sin. Dirty South, live a thick skin, thick skin. Dirty South, living thick skin, thick skin. Dirty South, living thick skin, thick skin. Rappers on the come up, topics in their rhymes. Truth spilling raw, cutting through the grime. Events popping off, party scenes in their prime. Southern nights wild, about to lose track of time. Headlines breaking, cities heartbeat racing. Discussions, heavy heads nodding syncopation. From the bodega gossip to the mayor's dictation. Southside stories, raw truth, no hesitation. Drop by, chopping up, news flying in the wind. Talk about the biz, who's winning, who will spin. Crime on the rise, truth or a tale to sin. Dirty South, live a thick skin, thick skin. Drop by, chopping up, news flying in the wind. Talk about the biz, who's winning, who will spin.